Alright, hello and welcome to another episode. Hold on, bear with me. Trying to make sure it's all working. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. I, uh, yeah, I need to get this recorded quite quick, to be honest. So hopefully we get through it in good time. So if you take a look at the standings, we are in a position where we're struggling, quite frankly. We're still 7 points off with 11 games to go. It's a climbing game. I think it's going to be a mountain to climb, definitely. We've kind of fucked ourselves over in some results, but on the other hand, it's still a doable task. I mean, we lost more than I would have liked, but we've also won 12, which is the same as Aston Villa, and only one win behind Chelsea's wins. So, I mean, Chelsea will have their game in hand over Newcastle, but regardless, we're going to be 7 points off top four, which ain't bad, I guess. We do also have, what else do we have? Tired players, for a start. We'll have to rotate them. So FA Cup, we are still in that in the quarterfinals against Chelsea. We've not got a good draw there, but it is what it is sometimes. Sometimes you don't get the best draws. So Chelsea for us, it's Manchester City versus Arsenal, Coventry versus Liverpool, and Sunderland versus Newcastle United as the other quarterfinals. And I believe we do have our Europa League opponents in Red Bull Leipzig. I can't remember where we play them, but we do have our round of 16 opponents. These are the fixtures: Feyenoord versus Braga, Leipzig versus Manchester United, Fenerbahce versus Roma, Porto versus Nantes, Ajax versus Sparta Prague, Juventus versus Lazio, Manchester City versus Rennes, and Sporting versus Arsenal. So decent teams in the round of 16. It's going to be a difficult run. I believe, if I remember correctly, the board want us to actually win the whole damn thing. So that's going to be a tough mountain to climb. But what I do know is we've got 4 games today, and we will go and see what they are because I do not remember at all. Oh, the Europe games are today. Ah, right, okay. So, well, fair enough. We've got Brighton to kick off the episode at Old Trafford, and then we'll travel to Leipzig to take on Red Bull Leipzig in the first leg of the Europa League Round of 16. Chelsea in the FA Cup quarter-final, and then Leipzig in the second leg. It's going to be a difficult day, ladies and gentlemen. I can't lie, it's going to be a very difficult episode. And then even after that, 3 days after that, we've got Wolves. But thankfully, I think we've got a bit of a break. Depending on where cup competitions fall, we've got a bit of a break anyway. But it's still not going to be easy. It just keeps going. The fixtures just keep coming in thick and fast. I just followed you. Can you subscribe to my YouTube? I will do after I've streamed, if I remember. But I will definitely have a look anyway. My brain isn't switched on at this time in the morning, so if I'll save the message and I'll try and remember to do it if that helps. I don't I don't know really. But anyway, looking back at the games we had, was it yesterday, day before? We took on West Ham in the first game of, I'm trying to remember what day it was, Thursday's episode, and we lost 3-2. Unfortunately, Skamaka decided to have a out of body complex and just decided to score a hat trick in the first half. We couldn't bring it back. Unfortunately, we lost. It was out of body experience, is what I was trying to say, but I messed up. We then drew 0-0 against Arsenal, which I'll absolutely take because Arsenal have been performing out their rocker, and we had a great performance in that one as well defensively, and we almost stole the win late on, but unfortunately couldn't find it. 0-0 draws fine. We then beat Southampton. I think everyone's beaten Southampton this season now. A 3-1 win over the team at the bottom of the table, and we finished out last time with a 1-0 win at MKM Stadium against Hull. So a decent episode, I would say, and we're into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, round of 16 of the Europa League anyway, and we're 7 points off top four. So hopefully, with a win over Brighton, we can close that gap a bit. I mean, we only have the one league game today. The rest of them is cup games. So we're relying on some cup performances to have a good episode here. But anyway, take a look at the news before we head into pick our squad against Brighton. FA Cup review. Manchester United have triumphed in their latest tie this year's FA Cup. In a tense match in which the favourites always look stronger of the two teams on paper, they pulled off a 1-0 victory over Hull, who, having done so well to make it far in the competition, looked understandably distraught after the final whistle. We only won 1-0. It's an awful performance, but we made it through, and that's what matters. Bringing on Abraham late to get us the win as well. Manchester United had an inspired substitution by the manager to thank for securing victory. He switched things around early on and brought on Abraham, who eventually proved to be the player to make a difference between the two teams. And we are ready. Alright, we're ready as we'll ever be for Brighton. I believe last time these guys beat us. I'm just going to check from memory. I think they beat us 2-1, I want to say. Where are Brighton? Have I scrolled past? I probably scrolled past a minute. Oh no, it's really close to the end of the season. The early parts of the season. It was a 2-1 loss. So, revenge, I think, is on the cards here. Revenge is the idea. So, I mean, realistically, we get 3 points. We'll go above Villa, but, of course, Villa could win. We're not going to get anywhere near these top 4 spots this episode. Like I said, it's a cup-based episode. So, it's going to be a struggle, but we will go for it anyway, at the very least. Few tired faces from the game against Hull, was it? Did I use Varane against Hull? I can't remember. Well, we've got Varane coming out for Martinez. Lindelof's also tired. We'll start Martinez and Maguire. Shaw's obviously going to rest because he is absolutely out of breath. Stamina's going down for him for some reason. Okay, so where is my backup fullback? Dallo. He's also tired. So I've Wan-Bissaka and Malacia this one. I'm going to give Fred a start, you know. Call me dumb. I mean, probably some of the comments are for that exact purpose. Šeško's annoyed and tired, and I thought Šeško was the move, you know. Maybe Makoko would have been better. Bring on Van der Beek on the bench. I know we need possibly a DM at some point, but McTominay is tired, so we have to rotate a little bit here. Abraham gets a start after his shenanigans in the FA Cup, put us through to the quarters, and I think Sancho gets a run out as well. And we go with that team, and I don't know who the captain's going to be. Bruno's still on the pitch, that's why. Garnacho will stay there. I think that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out for anyone else, but everyone else who I've left out is quite tired, so I think that's okay. We'll go with that for this one against Brighton. So, first game of today's stream, we've got De Gea in goal, Malacia and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Martinez and Maguire as the centre-backs, Casemiro CDM. I'm hoping for a bit more out of Casemiro because recently he's been a bit down on his luck, but hopefully a bit more out of him in this game might give him some confidence, might give us some confidence to push the top 4. Fernandes and Fred as the centre-mid options. It's an interesting partnership, but one that could work well. Fernandes as the captain, Sancho off the left, Anthony off the right, Abraham for the middle, getting the start, like I said, after the winner against Hull in midweek in the FA Cup. Any games we're interested in before we head in? No concurrent matches. Alright, bet. Let's get into it then. No point hanging around. Quick drink of water. If I sound a bit tired, that is because I am. Didn't get to sleep till about 4. And I usually would start streaming about 10, or try and start streaming for 10. But I am obviously late. I need to get this set and going before I go out at 2, uploaded. Obviously for tonight, which I'm sure we'll do. And yeah, I'm hoping for progress in all competitions. A win here, hopefully. I thought it doesn't have to be a straight win against Leipzig. I've got 2 chances at that. Just going through past them would be fine. Chelsea's going to be an interesting one. I would like to win the FA Cup, but it's going to be a difficult one, unfortunately. And they'll probably go full strength. So I think what we'll have to do is rotate for the first Leipzig game, which is going to be annoying, but it's just the way it goes. If you want to succeed, you play a lot of games and you have to go through them. That's absolutely fine with me. I'm not fussed. Just adds more challenge. It really makes me realise as well that we maybe need a bit more depth for next season. We do have players out on loan that we can bring back in, and we will bring back in. Mikel Antonio to Brighton. That's an interesting one. But yes, we will be bringing players back in. We'll probably do a bit of a clear out in the summer. We're not going to go crazy with the signings. I don't want to over-sign too many players and, you know, make the career mode too easy. I think I'm going to try and limit myself to 3 signings per window. Maybe. If we need more, obviously I'll go for more, but I think 3 signings per window might be the move. We kick off here at Old Trafford. I'm hoping the audio holds up. The audio on stream is absolutely fine. It's just the audio in my ears. It kind of throws me off the game a little bit when I try to listen, and it goes all garbled and stuff, which is why I think I don't know if I had a new headset or what, because I think it probably at this point is just me needing to try to find a fix for it. I don't want to have to waste money on a new headset. This headset's perfectly fine. It's just the hearing stuff. So I don't know if it's something to do with the headset. That wasn't for Maguire, but we'll be fine for now. I love how Wan-Bissaka's touch was so heavy it went to Anthony. That's quite cool. Anthony's going to drill this in. Well, I thought he was going to drill it in off his left into Abraham, but he's drilled it to his right to Casemiro on the edge of the box. Not really what I really wanted. Hopefully Abraham started off his spell at United in such good goal scoring form. He's had a couple of games, but now he's back with a goal against Hull, and I'm hoping that is the goals running again. Speaking of goals running, I thought that was a goal there. Man's got fluent work. Ayo, I still don't know why you went. But I suppose gonna have so many days off, I guess. I don't know who this is. He's just absolutely whacked one past De Gea's post. It was nearly a goal. Number 13 for Brighton. Trouble on the cards. Matoma, go away. Oh my God, Matoma's doing me in. Oh dear. I don't think it was a problem of Matoma. I think it was a fact of Fred had the ball. Barely offside, but it is offside nonetheless. Got to, no one was able to open up. Fair enough. I guess always just close the shop for today, maybe. But I suppose you need to give notice, or advanced kind of notice. Oh, fuck off. Well, these touches, man. Go on, Maguire. Okay, I've tackled, not got the ball. Right, realistically. The problem is me, isn't it? Really, let's be real here. The touches I'm doing are not what we want. I mean, I'm not what I'm trying to do, but at the end of the day, I am giving the ball away very easily. And I kind of put myself into these situations. I know pressing RT, I think, does a heavy touch, but I'm trying to sprint at the same time. And it's kind of not working out. Matoma towards Fred. He'll get it half clear. I'm not convinced by that clearance, but luckily De Gea is there. Thank God De Gea is there. For the love of God, I don't know what I'd do if he wasn't. Wan-Bissaka. I want to give it to Anthony, but he's a bit of a sitch. The sitch is unsitched now, but now we've got nobody in the box. The counter-attack isn't useful if there's nobody to fucking receive it. It is it to Abraham. Oh, that's great play. I don't want to toot my own horn, but that is fantastic play. And Tammy Abraham makes it 1-0 at Old Trafford. The new number 9 with a fantastic finish. That was great play. Anthony took it all the way to the byline. Pulled it back for Wan-Bissaka. First time cross. First time finish. Maybe not where I wanted to put the finish, but it doesn't matter because it's ended up in the back of the net. Great finish as well. Managed to move his body, so he took on his left and completely fooled Sanchez in the Brighton net, and it's 1-0 Manchester United. Tammy Abraham, I believe, getting his 6th goal in the league, 7th goal in the league in just 8 matches. He is guaranteed goals by the looks of it. It's just consistency, which has been a trouble for us all season in front of goal. Hopefully the consistency will be found more and more as we progress towards the end of the season, and maybe heading into next season as well. Obviously, if we get top 4 or Europa League, once we've conquered that, it's going to be a lot harder next year. We're going to have to bring in some reliable players. Wan-Bissaka, try to get through. Oh, sorry, Ante, I should say, try to get through there. Wan-Bissaka made the initial tackle on the pass. Matoma tried to play it in the middle. Martinez covering Maguire's back. Maguire wasn't really in a situation where he could put a foot in without making a mistake there. We'll get it away. Fred. Got a bit of pace about him, you know, this boy. But does need Anthony to come back and help. He's going to have to play it. Oh, he does play it into Anthony. I was thought he was going to play it back to Wan-Bissaka. That was for Casemiro, but we'll build from the left instead then. Jadon Sancho hasn't really been involved so far as game as yet, and there's a reason why. We do win the corner. If you hold A when defending, your player will auto-jockey and not let him pass. Oh. You learn something new every day. I will give that a go. Right, this is going on Abraham's head, hopefully. Anthony. It's locked onto one of the smallest cunts on the pitch, okay. Fred, Casemiro. Gonna get the ball on the edge. Sancho, Bruno. It's not really enough on the shot. So what is it, A? It doesn't matter, we're not defending yet. We've still got the ball up front. So A. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I'm not going to overdo it because I'm out of position with Maguire, and we've done well there, except it's kind of a tight situation. So if I go down with... Okay, that's a stupid ball. I was about to go jockey then, but Matoma's just give it to De Gea. Oh, he didn't pick it up! Why didn't he pick it up? I was just chilling because I thought De Gea would pick it up and he didn't. Right, whatever. Luckily I noticed. Fucking hell. Anthony. Into Fred. Wan-Bissaka making the run. Ah, tried to knock it through to Abraham. Got the ball off me as I was just holding the Y, or pressing the Y button. Right, no commitment from Martinez here. Maguire can handle this. See, told you. Maguire can handle this. Undav tries to get the ball in the middle, and it's a corner once again for Brighton. It sometimes works really well. Sometimes will be FIFA AIDS. Alright, I will give it a go. I'll try and jockey a bit more, because I didn't know that. I mean, I probably did know that, but I just never use it. There was a button that was like LB or something, wasn't it, at one point? Or RB. Or LT, something. There's too many controls. I mean, it's not, but I just forget. Fred, please. Oh, don't. Oh, okay. Fucking hell. I didn't want Fred to foul for a penalty there, which is why I didn't go all in, but... Jeez, oh. Come on, Anthony, you've got to pace the counter here. I don't know if you can do this on your own. You're going to need some support. Just holding it up here, Anthony. Popping it into it. Well, it was meant to be popped into Abraham, but it didn't lock on, and Brighton will get it away on this occasion. So if I just go down here and do this. Oh, I see what you... Yeah, okay. Right. Oh, fuck. That's a good finish. Didn't close it down. Brighton equalise. Lovely. I thought maybe it would be closed down by Maguire, but it didn't. And Shaparenko, I don't know who this guy is. It must be a new signing. He's just caressed it to the bottom right. Nothing we could do about that, except defend better initially. But apart from that, it's a good equaliser. And Brighton get something back into this game. I don't know who this kid is, but he's caused us issues here. I thought we were doing well. I mean, I say we thought we were doing well. We've kind of struggled so far today. Doing too much down the right. I think we need to go down the left a bit. Sancho's barely been involved. Try and cross it across the pitch here. Malacia. There's a reason Sancho doesn't get involved, because he doesn't make bloody runs, mate. Come on. Wake up. Sancho towards the back stick. Not really what I want to do. I was hoping it'd lock onto my 6'5" striker, if I'm being truthful, but it hasn't done. There's a reason I've got a 6'5" striker for crosses like that. Ooh. Martinez is making a rare mistake, but Malacia sweeping it up. Fred. Anthony. Got a lot of the ball, but not a lot of opportunities. Fred. Try to get back to... well, was trying to get back to Anthony. The game has decided otherwise. That's fine. Understandable. Didn't want it to go to the correct player. Why would I? Oh my god, that's a ball. That is a ball for Shaparenko's. Fucking doing us in here. Good block, Martinez. Shaparenko is doing us in here. Sancho, can you make some space? Okay, I guess Bruno's making the run then. I mean, Malacia's trying to make more of a run at the moment. Oh, fuck off. What a stupid pass. Are my tactics slum with... Oh, dear. Good block, Maguire. Good save from De Gea. Are my tactics slum with Sancho? Because I feel like they're not. End of the half corner for Brighton here. Will it be a goal for the Seagulls as we head into half time? Hopefully not. Maguire. Oh no. Oh, fucking hell. Maguire headed it to Fred, and that's the worst combo you want there. I tried to insta-clear it with Fred, but he got pickpocketed. Thankfully, he went straight to De Gea, and it's 1-1 at the break. Yeah, Anthony's not been fantastic today. He did help, obviously, with the goal a little bit. Play it back to Wan-Bissaka, who then put it to Anthony, or to Abraham. But I don't feel like... I mean, I've used Anthony a lot. I don't feel like he's done much in this game beyond that. I think maybe we try and go down the left. Before we go to the second half, and looking at the stats, we don't deserve this at all. 68 to 32 in terms of possession. 7 shots to 3. 0.5 expected goals for us, and 1.4 expected goals for the away side. I just want to take a look at Sancho's tactics. Have they changed? Do I have it only on attacking for his tactics, or have I just not saved them? Well, whatever. We'll do this in the mid-menu after, but for the second half, he's going to be making his runs. It's the best way to get runs at him. I need Sancho. I know he's not the fastest player because he's 82 pace and he can get faster like Anthony's at 94 now. But it's just, I need him to make the runs if he's going to be there. Or I might as well bring on Kvaratskhelia because he makes better runs. Second half, we need to find a winner here. We absolutely need the 3 points. It's the only league game today, so anything less than 3 points is a loss, in my opinion. I know it technically wouldn't be a loss in the rules of football, but for me personally, it would not be very good. See what I mean? Sancho's got his tactics on, now he's making runs. Fernandes into Casemiro from range. Okay, you're a CDM, mate. Give it a go, just over. We need to think about what we're going to do for the first leg in Leipzig as well, because we'll need to rotate. People were tired. We've got the players able to. I just would like the best start in that round of 16 match. Right, good shot there, I guess, from Mundav. I wanted to switch to Martinez about 2 seconds before I actually did the player switch, but that's fine. De Gea, we can rely on most of the time. Goanka coming on. He had such a good start to the season. I think he scored. He was the one who scored twice past us in the other game where we lost 2-1. Keep an eye on him. Matoma coming off. Fred heads it away to Sancho. Now we can counter. Sancho's physically going to have to make the run here whether he likes it or not. Fernandes on the edge. Oh, it's such good work by Sancho to run the whole way, and then the ball to Fernandes. It was blocked in the end. Smart by the Brighton defence. Fernandes, Tammy. Can he finish? Oh, super Tammy Abraham. 8-8 for number 9. Cheat code. And with Rashford firing goals in as well, I kind of want to use him as a 2 up front, but I don't want to fuck with the formation this season. We'll maybe try some next season. But I think for this season, we'll stick with what we've got. Whether it works or whether it doesn't, I want to try to stick with the default United formation, and we'll build on it next year. I don't want to change too much season 1, because that's part of the challenge. Keep most of the squad, if not all, and keep the formation. I maybe should change the tactics up a little bit, though, because what I've learned from Sancho is if I don't change the tactics, he doesn't make the moves, and kind of what I want him to do. Lewis Dunk nearly got caught by Tammy Abraham there, and it is a catch there from Bruno. Abraham through the middle. It's not the ball we wanted there at all. He's been fouled. I wanted to get it back to Anthony, but didn't happen because of the foul. No, it's not where I've aimed it. We'll try. I'll set another one. I've aimed it to the player down to my left, obviously. I just don't understand this game sometimes. Wan-Bissaka as well to take it off Shaparenko, and we'll go again, but those free kicks are annoying. I should have just changed the direction of the camera a wee bit, really, but I couldn't be bothered. Wan-Bissaka trying to knock it to Anthony, who gets caught. I think we maybe need to make some changes soon. Just purely because of fitness heading into the Leipzig game in 4 days. Wan-Bissaka to Anthony. Abraham, now Jadon Sancho. He's made the good run here. Can he finish? Not a bad attempt. Saved by Sanchez. We're looking better in the second half. Levi Colwill coming off for Jean-Paul Van Heck. We're going to make some of our own changes. I mean, the stamina's not looking too bad just now, but obviously want to keep that as best we can. Eriksen could come off for Fred. I just... Actually... Do we want that, or do we go Van de Beek? I'm going Van de Beek. Go bold. Eriksen, full fitness for Leipzig could be a good one as well. Kvaratskhelia. I want to bring on for Anthony, but can Sancho do a job off the right? We'll see, I guess. I guess that's the day we find out. Kvaratskhelia, I want to give a run out, and I reckon Abraham can have the full 90, to be honest, because we can work in Rashford and Leipzig line up and bring on Šeško off the bench. We've got enough to be able to field a fully fit lineup against Leipzig anyway. More changes will be made as we go, but those are the initial ones. Anthony and Fred for Kvaratskhelia and Van de Beek. I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, but like his name is Kvaratskhelia. I've got to try and say something. Bruno, going to try and curl this in towards Sancho. It's not going to foul him. He's going to find Maguire. No, he's been out jumped. How has Maguire of all people been out jumped? He's tall as fuck. Martinez wins the header. I've aimed it towards the centre. It hasn't done it, and now, oh dear. Okay, nice one, Saka. Too many men around it. Brighton attacker there. I just wanted the Martinez header to go to my player, you know, where I aimed it, but referee. You got to question that one. Warning. I mean, it's a stupid tackle, but last year I kind of got myself stuck, but warning for that. All right. I mean, personally, it wouldn't be a warning for me, but who am I to know? I'm keeping Dallos. I'm going to just try to run Wan-Bissaka for the full 90 as well, I think. Try and keep Dallos fit as I can. We don't really need a backup fullback. And then, well, actually, maybe bringing Dallo on would be the idea, because I kind of want Dallo against Chelsea. I don't know. I'm overthinking this very. We don't even have the bake from range. It's blocked. Yeah, true. Sancho was the target. It's gone. I just don't understand. Should I aim my stick at all, Junk? Casemiro! Oh! He only scores bangers! It's Casemiro! And it's 3-1. What a fucking finish! Our number 18 only scores screamers, I'm telling you now. Fucking hell, expected goals, 0. Look at that. Jesus Christ. King Casemiro. I'm going to make a change, I think, at right back with Wan-Bissaka coming off for Dallo. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but I feel like having two fit right backs for Chelsea might be the move, or as fit as I can right backs, because I don't really trust us against Chelsea, if I'm being honest. We're also going to go a bit defensive here now, but 3-1, and that goal is something special, and it could also seal the deal here at Old Trafford in the league. Fucking hell. I just took that on because I thought, why not? Because Casemiro is decent from range. I didn't think it would go in by any means, to be honest with you. If I'm being straight up transparent, didn't think that would go in. I'm glad it did, because it gives us a 2-goal cushion. And it's a hell of a goal. But it's not what I expected. Why is Kvaratskhelia on the right? Excuse me. They switched my players around when I switched the development plan, or the tactical plan, whatever. I'll have Sancho off the right, because he can play off the right. Thank you. Lost the ball now because of that. Hope you're happy, game. Oh, okay. All right. Do you know what? You know what? Defending, didn't plan it. Didn't want to defend. You know, I mean, it's not like Martinez is right there or anything. It's not like Martinez has made the tackle or anything. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Has Martinez made the tackle? I mean, he has. Yeah. How I've. Oh, right. Oh, right. I get it. It makes a lot of sense now. So Martinez should have had the ball. Okay. You know what? It's fine. Okay, it's fine. We got that third goal. It makes a different kind of vibe, you know, for the last 18 minutes. The ball goes straight through Martinez's foot, you know, the usual kind of bullshit. Hello, mate. Been in the chat since the game started and it wouldn't let me chat. I don't know. Twitch is a fucking interesting site sometimes. Yeah, they've got to go back because the ball decided to go through Martinez's foot. You can't argue with physics, I guess. I'm glad we got that third now with Casemiro, because that was a fucking banger. But Brighton got one back because physics dictate that they need the goal in it. So they activated Phantom Ball. They did. I don't know what the fuck's happened there. What a fucking loaded... Like, I don't want to be funny or anything, but they make this game every year, add different things in, make all these different adjustments and updates, charge 60 quid for it, and that's still happening where the ball goes through my defender's foot and I've conceded from the eventual fucking situation, which is stupid, quite frankly. Kind of annoying, I can't lie. Can Martinez put a foot in? No, he can't. What am I meant to do? Why? The game is a joke! We were 3-1 up minutes ago! I can't be arsed. I already can't be arsed. What is De Gea doing? I just... Oh, mate. We don't want the win. We just don't want to. We don't want top 4. That's what I've realised. We just don't want it. We'd rather the fucking Europa League. Easier, innit? I'm in absolute disbelief at the 2 goals I've just conceded. Neither of them I can do anything about, really, because I've put the tackle with Maguire there. De Gea's dove. I don't know what for. Is he looking at a different football? We now need to push for a 4th goal after putting so much work into getting 2 goals ahead in the first place. They've just been fucking lucked back into the game. Oh, this game. Donny. Sancho. Oh, try to find fucking Abraham. It's just not going to happen on that occasion. Well, we need to find a winner now. I thought we already had. I hate this game. I hate it. If Brighton are going to win this, I'm not recording the rest of the episode. We're having 1 game episode and you can whistle. Bruno, please. I don't want to shoot it from there. We need a winner. I need to try and fucking work it in probably a bit more. There's a bit of play. Donny. Oh, you know what? We deserve that. The janky goals now come in our favour. I thought this might be just a nice, calm little 3-1 win. The game has decided Brighton to get back into it. And we've had to fucking get a bit lucky now with Donny van de Beek to get the lead back. The shot was awful, but Sanchez hasn't dealt with it at all. I don't care. I really don't care. The way that we've let our goals in today, I don't care how we fucking score them. He's done it straight to Sancho. Donny has made a perfect run in. The shot... Oh! That's the problem. The shot was good. It's just been deflected. Past Sanchez, who put a hand on it as well. Well, that's a massive forehead. Fucking hell, I know. You know what? That's nothing less than we deserve, quite frankly. 6th goal of the season for Donny. Nothing less than we deserve. Fucking hell, what a load of bollocks. Ball goes through Martinez's foot. I just don't understand this game. I don't understand how EA operates as a company sometimes. Let's just hold on to this now, or are they just going to jank us out of 3 points again? I already know the answer. I know what they're going to try and do. Good job, Martinez. Let's just get it away. I don't really care. This is like last year with some of the just unrealistic results because the game just was fucking dumb. Sancho. Can Abraham get his hat-trick just to wrap it up? Not quite. 6 minutes. Yeah, all right. Cool. Smile. FIFA scripting honestly ruins the game. The game decides what it wants to win and tries to ruin everything for the opposite team. I'm starting to feel that. Especially in this game. The ball, I still can't believe the ball is going through my foot on FIFA 23. I thought that was a myth in FIFA 22 that had been fucking conquered. Donny off the edge of the box. He's got another one. Oh, Sanchez. I tell you what, Donny's a little underrated star. But we knew this from last year. My headset's decided to do that thing where I can't hear properly, so we'll just try and play the rest of the game to figure out in a second. We'll just try to keep the ball at this end, really, ain't we? These multiple corners do wonders for me. As long as Brighton don't get an attack, because they don't fucking deserve anything out of this game, to be quite honest with you. Bruno towards Dallo. It's away. Can't let him counter. Maguire might have to put the foot in here. He does. Good job, Maguire. Can I switch off Maguire now so I can go defend, please? Oh my god, player switching is lovely. Flawless player switching. Go on, Maguire, you tell him. Go on, Maguire! You tell him! He's not having any of us. Oh, Kvicha. Oh, Kvicha. Oh, Kvicha. Alright, we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up with Kvaratskhelia getting our 2-goal cushion back. We never deserved to lose it. But we've got it back. It's a cracker to open the stream, to be fair. It's an incredible game. I mean, great game for the neutrals. We should never concede 3, but I'm glad we scored 5, you know. Limbs at Old Trafford. Got it, Skelly just about getting it through to Abraham. A 1-2 and a great finish from our little Georgian. Why the hell is Donald so cracked in FIFA? He's rubbish in real life. Scripted does get worse every year. I'm starting to feel it, you know, sometimes in these matches, especially this match. But we've overcome the scripting, and we're going to walk out big winners. At the end of the day, I mean, it's a great game for goals, but naturally, a game we should have won 3-1. We've ended up winning 5-3, purely because it just aids I want to take a look at a couple of these goals here before we end. And it's basically it's the 2 Brighton goals and then the Casemiro screamer I want to take a look at. Tammy Abraham's performance won't go unnoticed. A brace from him today, back among the goals. Other goals from Casemiro, Van de Beek and Kvaratskhelia gives a 5-3 win. They get a brace from Shaparenko and Undav. The second one from Shaparenko and the Undav one are questionable. And by questionable, I've got straight up tons of questions. Got to feel like Brighton were robbed there. They were brilliant. Yeah, the way that they just fucking decided, hey, yo, we're having this. I'm like, alright. So, first of all, let's take a look at the Undav goal. I've tackled completely Martinez. We better go back into instant replay here, just have one more look at this. So, figure out where it went wrong for me, please, because I'm confused, obviously. Number 7 makes a... We'll zoom in a little bit just for extra help. Number 7... I make a tackle. Number 7 gets involved. It just doesn't make any sense. And then he continues on. Martinez, obviously, still in his animation. It gets played through and De Gea can do nothing about it. Which, whatever, I mean, I guess. And then this one, I'm very annoyed at De Gea at, personally. Which, I mean, Henderson's going to get started against Leipzig anyway. I want to see what happened here with Maguire as well. Because Maguire, did he not get the ball here? I'm taking an in-depth look at this one. Again, Undav turns. Ball's to his... I don't know if I can be arsed, you know? Like, how is this a thing? Why? More importantly, why is this a thing? Zoom out again. We'll just look at the bigger picture. He's gone for Undav's foot. Maguire has put his foot in the way. And it's just ricocheted perfectly to their player. Okay, you know what, fine. We're going to enjoy Casemiro's beauty once again, then we'll move on. I mean, look at this. This man is cracked, fam. What a finish. I don't know if that rivals his other goal as season contender, but it's surely up there, isn't it? Just from range, fuck it, goal. What a finish as well. Number 18 comes up in the big games. I just don't understand why it had to be 5-3, to be honest with you. Take a look at the stats. Maybe they did deserve the 3 goals. 64-36 in terms of possession, 15 shots to 10. They've got 3.1 expected goals, 2.7 of ours. I don't think for any of my goals, though, I'm not going to go in depth and look at all of them because I can't be bothered. For any of my goals, I had to use put foot through ball kind of tactics. Took a look at the ratings and Tammy Abraham, man of the match. No denial from me there. A brilliant presence up front and got a brace and an assist as well towards the end of the game. 8.8. 8.1 for Casemiro, who scored an absolute screamer. So, I mean, obviously a great goal and deserves that 8.1 alone. But a good defensive shift as well. Just sometimes you don't get the bounce of the ball. The ball goes through your foot and, you know, things happen. Jadon Sancho off the left. Well, eventually off the right, but initially off the left with the assist and an 8. Wan-Bissaka, brilliant performance from him. I love when he marauds forward, to be honest. That might be a tactic for him and him alone. I like Dallo further back, but I do like Wan-Bissaka marauding forward. Assist in the 7.9. Harry Maguire and Martinez strong at the back for when the ball didn't go through their feet or all those other shenanigans. You can tell my defenders are doing good. There's only so much I can do. Last year's well strong performance. Credit Skelly off the bench with a goal, 7.4 for the Georgian, 6.8 for Donny van de Beek, who also bagged, and the other assist coming from Bruno Fernandes. David De Gea, 6.8, arguably could have done better today, especially with that third one, but you're not expected to go for Undav's foot for a start, but I mean, De Gea, I don't know what he was doing, really. To be honest, not the greatest from him. The Brighton ratings, I should probably check them too, to be fair. Shaparenko will get the best player award, or Matoma actually gets it. Well, a joint. Assist from Matoma, 7.6. Shaparenko getting the 2 goals and 7.6 as well. Solly March with an assist, and Undav with the other finish for Brighton. Dunk was quite strong. Stupinian I do like Stupinian, but I don't know if we really need left backs currently. Some players in this team, this Brighton team, I do like, but don't know how many moves we'll make from him. Robert Sanchez, 9 shots in his goal, 5 saves, 5 conceded. I'm not a mathematician, but we'll leave it there. We have won 5-3. Thankfully, if we had drawn 3-3 there and not got the points, especially after those 2 goals, I'd have been mad. But Casemiro's belter does cheer me up as well. along with the fact that we deserve to win that. Headlines will be all about Abraham's stunning victory, or stunning performance, his 2 goals which seals your victory. What are your thoughts about your star man? Fantastic. Can I ask more from Abraham today? I'm not going to say team display because the team display, we did concede 3. I think really the only person I can blame is De Gea. Because even though we tried to tackle, obviously, De Gea could have done better with the shots as well. The first goal I'm not anywhere near complaining about. It was a good finish from Brighton, but the other 2, savable in my opinion. It's always about hard work. Donkey's weirdly good in this game. He pocketed Aussie men in both league games in my career mode. Turns to a brick wall. He's a good tackler. He's got nothing in terms of pace. He's kind of like Maguire. He's a great tackler. But that's about it. Was that kind of straightforward win you expected? Where the fuck was this straightforward win? Whatever. We got the result we deserved in the end. We got the 3 points. That's all that matters. If you think 5-3 is a straightforward win, I want you to get on the pitch and you bloody play it. Or you even... Hell, manage a football club and see if 5-3 is a straightforward win. Bloody straightforward win. Fucking load of tosh. Take a look at the inbox then. Wan-Bissaka has hit his potential, or at least on that development plan, of 82, which isn't too bad. If that is his potential, we're going to have to let dynamic potential take the wheel, which it looks like... I would have liked a bit more out of Wan-Bissaka, you know, but... Not too bad, not too shabby. You'll be here for a few seasons at least this season and next season. Beyond that, if he doesn't grow much, we may have to think about, you know, moving him on. But he is very good, and I don't really want to think about losing him. Taking a look this time. Oh, these are the ones we called up because I was going to send them out on loan at the end of the season. But I mean, calling them up, it gives more room for the youth academy players to come in, and it also gives us a bit more depth. Knows more come from you. Try to keep Michael Dawson off the right wing very happy. Elise Petit as well coming up. And he's happy to be going out on loan. Did I put Dawson on loan? That's the wrong page. Also here, is anyone I think we need to bring back off loan as well? No, he's on the loan list. Vitek can stay away forever as far as I'm concerned. This guy's a good little developmental talent. We'll probably loan him out for a little while yet. Brandon Williams I'm not sure on. Tellez probably going. Mengi I'm not sure on yet. Deshaun I would like to keep, but I don't know what role he play. Will Fish probably going. Eric Bailly, I do love him, but he's probably going. Ethan Laird definitely staying. Maybe even gets into the team next year, perhaps. We'll see. Charlie Savage, probably not our loan. Galbraith, probably not our loan. And Zidane Iqbal, I want to give him the time of day, but he's not going to grow into his team, I don't think. We'll give him another loan next season, see what he does. Same with Hannibal, but I don't know what's going to happen with them. Jabu, we absolutely desperately need a loan for. We'll give him a cameo in this Leipzig game, but he'll definitely need a loan next year. Diallo up 2, fair play. Shoretire up 4. And Palestri up 2 as well. 2 out of 3 of these players will go out on loan next year, I think. Along with probably Elanga, because he's not really lit the world on fire in this season, to be honest. I'd like to see him get some experience out on loan. But anyway, we'll figure that out when we come to it. We've still got a while till the summer. We'll get to this game against Leipzig. Dallo's probably asking for the game here, and he'll get it, because Wan-Bissaka's tired. We do have bigger games coming up, but you will start this one, mate, I think. And we'll save over real quick before we go into the pre-match press conference. I don't want to lose any progress before we fuck this over. I'm doing a Grimsby. If you see the Grimsby one, I'm doing that off screen, kind of just doing a little road to glory. I would include it in career mode, but he just doesn't grow, even if you loan him out. Yeah, he'd be a good player down the line, but it depends if you want to do a United career mode for like 10 seasons. And respectfully, I won't be doing this for 10 seasons. It's a close game to call. We can't be caught out, I think. I think Hendo's got to have a spell in the goal here. De Gea didn't really feel with confidence in that Brighton game. And we've got 3 cup games in a row. I'm wondering if we just have Henderson 3 times in a row. We'll see. Will your last one have the opposition worried? Confidence counts. I mean, they're probably worried about our attack because we're kind of back in it with the attack. But also in terms of Casemiro just scored screamers. But in terms of defence, they might be alright. They might be like, oh, well, if they can defend like that, De Gea's an idiot. We'll probably get a couple here. But they don't know we're starting Henderson, so... Why has the team been struggling? I don't think we have. I mean, we've not been... I mean, granted, we're not being the Man United you'd probably expect. But I wouldn't say we're struggling. We're very much in there like swimwear. I want to take a look at the table of the Premier League because we won't get another chance until the end of the episode. I mean, we'll look at the end of the episode anyway, but I just want to real quick check now. How's that put us above Villa? Probably not. Villa played their game 1 on my luck. Yeah, well, there you go. And Chelsea won their game. They still got a game in hand. Nothing changes in the table. It's going to have to be a bloody climb up the table, which we knew already. What was the final score of the game? I went after the phantom ball. 5-3 to us. Eventually, we did get enough goals to just have the scripting not matter and us just get involved. And we're getting towards the top scorers of the league, you know. Now that we've got some actual attacking options in, the goals are just being fired in from anywhere. We're almost catching up to Liverpool for top scoring team in the league. Only 6 goals behind them. We're also not doing well defensively too much, but who cares? We're not conceding as many as Brentford, who have conceded the most with 56. The relegation zone at the moment as well is Brentford, Nottingham Forest and Southampton. In terms of us, don't expect anything to change in the league because we've got 3 cup games in a row now. But other teams around us might change depending on if they have league games. So we'll get into this game against Leipzig. We'll pick the team. Dallo wants to start. See on the real... before we do go on, actually, I want to take a look at the news. I want to see what the news says. Man United triumph over Brighton, 5-3, obviously. Brighton, Hove Albion didn't offer enough to prevent Man United taking the 3 points in the league clash. Abraham next brace as Manchester United grab win over Brighton. Abraham got his name on the score sheet for Manchester United in the 5-3 win against Brighton and Hove Albion. Chelsea beat Arsenal. I mean, that doesn't do anything for me. I'd rather Arsenal have won that, actually, to be honest. Would have been a better catch-up for us. We've got 2 people in the team, actually. I apologise. Harry Maguire and Casemiro. Interesting choices. Interesting selections when you had Tammy Abraham. Rafael Leao's got Leipzig. Write it off. Write it off. What the fuck am I meant to do against this man? Good luck, Dallo, against your countrymen. I don't know what to tell you. We're actually going to do a little scat report here. I'm now intrigued. I probably shouldn't because it kind of just wastes time and obviously gameplay is what people come here to see. But we're doing a little scat report. I don't know who the fuck they have. If they have Leao, they've got to have somebody else. All right, who is it? Anything special? Gvardiol, obviously. I mean, he's probably a target down the line. I don't really want to use players I used last year though, so maybe not. Forsberg, he's still a decent player. They've got they've got most of the squad. Rafael Leao, though. He looks cracked this year, I can't lie. And then Kunku as well. I mean, should we just forfeit? Fucking hell. Fucking hell. I mean, they've got Schläger and Rom as well, to a lesser extent. Silva, who's a good striker. Simikan, who grows to be good. Verratti, they brought in. Soboslai, who I'm thinking of bringing in at some point. Timo Werner as well. I mean, it's a crack team. It's going to be a difficult one, to be honest. The main problems, obviously, I didn't know they had fucking the Leao, but Nkunku is the main problem. The Rangers are already beat them. You can do it, right? I mean, that squad. Look at that formation. That's the stuff of nightmares. We'll give it our all, but we're going to rotate a little bit as well because we've got Chelsea coming up in a few days. I mean, stamina's not too bad, actually. Hendo in Shaw and Wan-Bissaka is not going to be the ones. It's going to be Dallo. Dallo wanted to run out, so he gets it. Varane and Maguire. Is that what I want to go with? Martinez and Maguire didn't really work, did it? Not as much as I... oh, nearly. Yeah, they nearly beat him. I don't really know if that's what I want to go with. Because Maguire... I mean, Maguire and Martinez were good. I don't really trust these two together. Hear me out. Thoughts on that? Lindelof's been a fucking unsung hero at the back, and Martinez has just been solid all season, so I don't see the problem there. Hello, Josh. Welcome to the stream, mate. We'll whack in McTominay, give Casemiro a break after his banger. He has to take a break after his banger. He has to reload. Eriksen will get the run out. And I do want to give Shabalala a run out. Fuck it, don't care. Give him Shabalala a run out. This is a stupid move, but he's a cult hero now. We have to stick to it. Skelly off the right. Alanga will come off the left. I want to give Alanga a run. And Garnacho on the bench. And do we risk Šeško? Hello, I'm a Man United fan. Why no Varane? I've got Chelsea up next, so I'm kind of trying to keep it a bit rotated. I want to try and keep some of the bigger names fit for the Chelsea game as well. So it's kind of difficult because we've got Leipzig now in the first leg, then we've got Chelsea, and then we've got Leipzig in the second leg. So it's just a matter of trying to keep the team as fit as possible. So I'm trying to put a bit of rotation in. Varane will probably get the Chelsea game. Sesko for Abraham. Use Tammy in it. I think I need to use Tammy after that last performance, but I do want to have Šeško involved. Which means Rashford will probably get the shit end of the stick here. We'll put Rashford on the bench. No, we'll start Rashford, actually. No, we'll put Rashford on the bench. And we'll have both of them there. I do want to give Šeško game time, though, because he's not looking happy. Who else do we want to give game time to? I think that's it, really. We've got big boys on the bench if we need them. And we've got plenty of depth in the reserves. Mainly resting Anthony for Chelsea, because Anthony has been very good. Use Tammy in the Chelsea game. That's a good idea, actually. We'll rest him. And put him against his former club. We'll keep him on the bench though, in case of emergency. But we'll start Rashford. Who's GK? At the moment it's Henderson. De Gea, obviously. I've got De Gea and Henderson. De Gea had the last game, but I'm kind of using Henderson for the Europa League. So he's going to get the game today. Shabalala is a number 7. He's going to smash it. Probably will. Shabalala. He doesn't look good on the face of it, obviously. But... he's a wild card. He's definitely a wild card. We're at the RB Arena. There's probably some disagreements with this team, but this is the team we're running with. Shabalala, he's a guy... Right, the story about Shabalala. I promoted him from the youth academy. I was trying to loan him out. I put him in a game. He accidentally had the number 7 shirt, and I didn't mean for him or expect for him to have a number 7 shirt. So now he's got the number 7 shirt. I kind of just got to, back him, even though he's 50 rated. So it's a weird story. Yeah, that's my reaction as well, but I've got to go for it. The saviour of Manchester United. He will be a good player. It's just, it's got a bit wrong, pretty much. Some 50 rated as a 7. Yeah, I didn't realise until I was in the game. I should have checked the shirt number beforehand, though, to be fair. That's on me. But, stranger things have happened, alright? Henderson in goal, Shaw and Dalot's the fullbacks, Martinez and Lindelof as the centre-backs, McTominay CDM, Ericsson and our number 7, Jabu Shabalala as cam, Kvaratskhelia as left wing, Alanga as right wing, and then Rashford through the middle up top. It's a bit rotated, and I'm not expecting to get the victory here. To be honest with you, I'll take a draw in the first leg and win it at Old Trafford if I can. Is Tammy younger than Rashford? I actually think they're the same age. Rashi, 25. Tammy, 25. Yeah, they're the same age. I think Rashi's a few months older. Trust Shabalala will score a hat-trick. That's what I like to hear. Big Shabalala carrying this team through the ages. Let's get into it. This is going to be interesting. At the very least. I mean, I was going to put Shabalala on the bench, but why not just throw him into it? Well. Round of 16 action in the Europa League. The board wants to win it all. It's not a good first hurdle in the knockout rounds, but we will try and overcome it. Again, with this game, I'm kind of more... I know this is probably stupid. That's Rafael Tifo. Oh, he's going to fucking do me in, isn't he? This probably should be the way I look at it, but for now, I'm just hoping for some kind of result in this first leg. I'm focusing on the Chelsea game. And then with the second leg, Leipzig will have to just go for it, go all out. The name Shabalala reminds me of the Gaming Lemons all videos where he reviews the African World Cup hero Shabalala. He is a Streets Won't Forget player, the real Shabalala. Streets won't forget that man. Right, Manchester United. Come on. Also, the reason we're starting Lindelof ahead of Varane, I know, of course, I should really start Varane, but of course the Chelsea game's coming up, and Lindelof in this career mode has been a beast. I don't know why, but I love it. If you win both legs, you'll probably get Feyenoord. I hope so. Give me Feyenoord. Give me Feyenoord all day long. I'd rather them than bloody Leipzig. Did I sell Wan-Bissaka? No, he's on the reserves because he's exhausted. He just played the last game against Brighton. He's still sticking around. I've kept most of the team that's the current team. I haven't gone too mad with the signings yet either. We've only got 3 new players in. Players we've got obviously are Tammy Abraham. We've got Kvaratskhelia in from Napoli as depth and help for Sancho. If Sancho has a bad day, we've got Kvaratskhelia who can just come in and take the job. And then we've got Šeško as well, who's kind of striker depth, because Anthony Martial got injured for 7 months, so we only had Rashford at one point. So I've bought 2 strikers just to have the depth. Victor been arguably better than Varane most of the season. I know Lindelof's been, he's probably been equal to Varane if we're being honest, but Lindelof has exceeded all the expectations I thought he'd have. But Lindelof's been fantastic. Is that Verratti in right back? I don't know if he's in right back, but they do have Verratti. Or RB might be Red Bull, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Verratti's playing for them. Is the answer you're looking for. McTominay, I will have no McTominay slander. He is a career mode GOAT. Last year in this United career mode, he became a menace. Got the title Stamina Scott and literally had 99 stamina, I believe, and just kept running and didn't stop running. But this year we've got Casemiro, so it's a bit harder for him to break in. Shabalala out to Kvaratskhelia on the left here. Halstenberg's going to have a fucking terrible day dealing with this guy. He's not too fast at the moment, though, is Kvaratskhelia. He doesn't get too fast until he gets put into career mode. If we can get an early goal, by the way, that would set things going. Alanga. Oh, McTominay, you're meant to run in onto that. Don't want to commit too far forward as well because they do have the pace to counter us. Oh, bugger. Good job, Martinez, initially, anyway. We kind of, I mean, yeah, we kind of opened up there. Maguire is literally right there, but the game has decided that Henderson's going to be shit as well. I meant Red Bulls. Oh, I thought you meant right back. I was like, oh. Nkunku could be good. Nkunku would be good, but he costs a hell of a lot. I mean, I thought I could get there and close it down. I don't have Maguire. Who did I mean? Oh, Lindelof. Sorry, not Maguire. Mix up. Whoever was blocking the ball didn't block the ball. I've realised now it's Lindelof. And I mean, Henderson could have a bit more of a chance saving that. Enough Maguire hate. Nah, I love the man. I love Maguire. Underrated in career mode anyway. In real life, we don't talk about it, but in career mode, a bit of a hidden gem in terms of tackling anyway. So that's not what we wanted. Poor defending on my part, to be honest. But I mean, arguably a referee. No, I'll take the booking on that one, mate. Thank you. Henderson was a bit of a difficult man. Or is a bit of a difficult man. De Gea might have been better in this game, quite frankly, but Henderson needs the game time. Should have saved that, though, from... Was it Andre Silva who scored? Fine, we can bring this back. Every team has a setback. Luke Shaw, after getting near murdered, gives it to Lindelof. Shabalala. I'd like to see him perform a little bit. Obviously, he's 50 rated, so I'm not expecting bloody Messi-like performances, but would be nice to see him have something in this game. If not, obviously we've got the big man Bruno on the bench to step in when necessary. Jabu. Oh, tried to get into McTominay. It's well read. And yeah, Leipzig are going to be a problem today. If we didn't have, if we had someone like not Chelsea, like an easier team, like a Forest or a Bournemouth or something, then I'd maybe put a bit more, like, I would have just gone full strength here. and hopefully got a result that was better than what I'm probably going to get. But because we've got Chelsea, they're top 4 rivals. So we kind of, I mean, it's the FA Cup, so it's not technically a league game, but we still want to beat them. Alanga. We need the FA Cup as well, should mention. Shabalala. Into McTominay. Oh, it's Eriksen, sorry, but that is brilliant play. I was absolutely going to smash it with Jabu Shabalala, to be honest. And then Eriksen made the little move in, and it's a great finish into the bottom left from the Dane. I thought at first it was McTominay. I am dumb. I can't recognise players at all. But it's a great run through from Eriksen, and he's an unsung hero as well. McTominay would have skied it. Yeah, I should have known. McTominay puts that into the car park. What am I in the league? I am in 7th currently, which is not great, obviously. But we're only 4 points off the top 4, so there's still room to catch up. It's been a bit of a difficult season. I've just tried to do this first season with the basic United squad as much as I can. Once we get, obviously, once we make some moves in the summer, in a few streams' time, we could maybe push a bit more. But I reckon we can still get top 4. And even if we can't, we win the Europa League, we get Champions League anyway. McTominay. Oh, it wasn't bad, you know. But I know it was McTominay because he missed it. Assist for our number 7. Big Jabu Shabalala laying it off for Eriksen. It was a good bit of movement as well from our number 7 to play it in as well. Can't say enough good things after giving him the number 7. I mean, I didn't even give him the number 7. He took it. He was like, I'm having this. I'm like, relax. Jabu's the type of guy to tell me what shirt number he's having, and I just have to take it. Kvaratskhelia, back to Shaw. We're cooking now. The early Leipzig goals, if anything, just spurred us on a bit more, innit? Alanga back to Eriksen. I do love Eriksen, man. Jabu! Okay, right. I need to remember that he's left-footed. I was trying to finesse it off the right, and it obviously didn't work. Not to mention the fact that he is 50 rated, so any long-range shot from him will probably end up in the crowd. Someone can take the ball home, I guess. Rodak for Leipzig in the net. Interesting. I didn't really realise that. Can't remember who their goalkeeper is in real life off the top of my head. I want to say Hradetsky, but he's not Leipzig. He's another German team. I think he's Leverkusen. Or is it Galacci? I can't remember. They had a good keeper, so I must have had to replace him because they sold him. I'm not saying Rodak's not good. I'm just saying the keeper they had before was better. Oh, fucking hell. Can I switch to Martinez, please? Right. I feel like I wanted to switch to Martinez about 2 years ago. And then... I don't know. The keeper's Galacci. Okay, right. I thought it was. I couldn't remember. Why? I mean, obviously I want to switch to Martinez there. It wouldn't let me. Luke Shaw's done what he can. It's good play, I guess, from Leipzig. Again, can't help but feel if I'd been able to go Martinez there, I'd have stopped Nkunku in the first place. Just video gaming it. Henderson probably wasn't the move. I can't lie. Give me another goal fest here, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1 to Leipzig in their own home ground. Both goals questionable. Maybe the first goal was probably a good one. I mean, the first goal was a good one, but that second one there, if it just lets me go Martinez when I want to, I don't think there's an issue. But it was determined to want me to defend with Lindelof. And Lindelof, I mean, today he's just gone back to normal real life Lindelof. In his career mode, he's been a bit of a beast, but today he's not lit up the world. Maybe doesn't do European competitions too well. Eriksen can't get it through. I wanted to get it to Alanga, but I think he was offside. Maybe wrong on that one. Oh my god. Can I go Dallo? Can I just want the player switching to work in it. I tried the right stick switching as well, and it just doesn't. It just refuses. Right, Rashford, come on, equaliser here, lad. You've been scoring for fun. Lovely. There could be a goal fest here. I mean, it's a great game for the neutrals again. We can't defend, but boy can we score now, apparently. First half of the season, we were struggling for goals, and now we're just scoring for fun. The pace of Rashford, and now he's got his finishing ability back. Love to see it. Competing with Abraham for that striker spot. has kind of spurred him on. I'm going to sneeze. Give me a second. 2-2, and we're not even at half time yet. If you're not watching this game, you bloody well should be. All the other Europa League clashes are probably 0-0. Try to get out to Shaw. It's blocked. Good by McTominay. Physical by our Scottish CDM of the day. Alanga. Spots, well, it was not the greatest of balls in, is it, to be honest? Spots Rashford, but doesn't really do anything of note with it. Dalot try to pressure Rafael Leao. Good luck, mate. Gets the ball into Nkunku. Martinez closes it down. I mean, Nkunku does have an assist, but he hasn't bagged yet, which I'm surprised about. Andre Silva were both Leipzig goals. And for us, it's Eriksson and Rashford. That's a bad tackle. No, we'll take the booking again, please. I don't know where you see the advantage when he's tangled up in my legs. No chance of saving that. I know it's a beautiful finish. Subs at half-time. I mean, we can make some. I usually wait till about the hour mark, but we can make some at half-time if... I don't know. I'm liking this team just now. The only problem I really have is... I mean, the only problem I have is Henderson, but I don't really like subbing keepers off. Lindelof a bit shaky, but I'm don't put my faith in him for a bit longer. Is Rashford on? Oh my god, he was. That was a brilliant bit of play by Rashford and Kavicha there. I didn't realise Rashford was on. That's a great ball through. A great. Well, I mean, he should have finished it really, shouldn't he? He should be 3-2, but... Okay. Campbell has intercepted the cross from his teammate. And that will be it at half-time. I think I might sit back a bit in the second half, a bit more defensive, and kind of conservatively push a little bit, if that makes sense. Kind of just relax a bit. No one would have scored that. GK was in his face. No, he's not. It wouldn't have gone in 21. Campbell's made a mess of it. Andre Silva, give him credit. He's had 2 shots and scored twice. I wish I had that luck. In all seriousness, though, it is 2-0 at the break, and I did say they weren't going to be easy to beat, and they've proven me right so far. The first goal just could have been better with Henderson saving it, but the second goal just unlucky because I couldn't get to Martinez in time to come across. But I suppose that would have left Andre Silva open, so I mean maybe not preventable either. Looking at the other scores at half-time then, Feyenoord drawing 0-0 with Braga. Fenerbahce leading Roma 1-0. Go on, Fenerbahce. If Fenerbahce dumped Roma out, that'd be brilliant. Porto drawing 1-1 with Nantes, and the rest of the games will be played either later or another day. Taking a look at the match facts at the break, then we do deserve it. Like, there are 2 shots and scored them both, innit? 71 to 29 in terms of possession, 5 shots to 2, 1.9 expected goals to 1.2 as well for Manchester United. We are in lead in dominance anyway, even if nothing else. The scoreline might say otherwise. Thoughts on Alanga? In career mode, he is a good little weapon to have. In real life, he's not performing right now and definitely needs a loan out, I think, to try and get to that Premier League level. We're going to sit defensive a little bit now for the second half. Obviously, we'll still try and push for a third, but we don't want to over-push, and I'm happy to take a draw heading into the second leg, especially when the passing is not working properly. Lindelof gets there, and Leao, and now Dalot needs to watch Leao here because Leao's a fucking beast. I don't know where Leipzig got the money for him from. Man City in Europa, yeah, they finished 3rd in their Champions League group. It's quite funny. Made me quite happy, but then I realised we might have to play him, so it kind of made me unhappy again. I'm hoping Stade Rennais do a job on him, but I doubt it, really, being realistic. It's not commit Lindelof, it's commit Dalot. Have that in Nkunku. Don't you dare run past my players. Lindelof will bring it out. Tomine to Shabalala, who, admittedly, he's had the assist, but he's done not much since. He is 50 rated, bear in mind, but he hasn't done much since the assist. As you can see there, next game, Chelsea, FA Cup quarters. We'll be looking for a win there. Loan out to the Championship. Yeah, it's what he needs. A spell down in the Championship would be good. Maybe Shabalala off. I think so. We're going to go all out for the win. We'll go a little bit longer with what we've got. About 60 odd minutes, 60, 65 minutes. We'll make the changes, I think, just to... Obviously, for stamina as well, we'll need to do that because Chelsea's coming up. Alanga with a bit of room now. Could play it back to Eriksen. Eriksen's been decent today. Alanga might need to make a move off after that pass. But we only have a left winger on the bench, which means either Kvaratskhelia or Garnacho is going to have to come across to the right-hand side. Good block. You know, a bit of changes now. It's about an hour in. Shabalala, he's been good. He's not been too bad, but I think if we want to go for the win, we will have to bring on the big man himself. Lindelof, I'm not convinced by. I'm considering bringing on Varane. I think he's not had a great day, hasn't Lindelof? Usually he has a good day. I think we're going to give Varane the run out as well. And Šeško will bring on in a little bit. Hasn't switched any of my players around. Alanga's on fraud watch. We actually don't have a winger on the bench. I thought I put Garnacho on here. That's an issue. I thought we had Garnacho on the bench. Alanga for Šeško or Tammy. I'd have to change the formation. I don't want a tall guy on the wing, really, because they're both giants. Although I could put... Here's an idea. What if we do this? How does that sound? Putting Rashford out to the wing and putting Šeško in the middle. I know he's left winger, but he's a right-footed man. He can whack the balls in onto Šeško's head. And because Šeško is an actual physical giant, 6'4", I think that's the move. Yeah, we'll go with that then. We'll go with that. Eriksen's quite tired as well, but he'll probably get the rest against Chelsea. We'll bring in Van de Beek maybe for that one. Jabu coming off, an assist for Eriksen today, but not much else, unfortunately. I'm not expecting the world out of him, but he's coming with a lot of hype because of the number 7 he wears. Throw it to us. Don't lose it in this situation, lads, please. We'll get it away from Nkunku at the very least. He is a beast. I believe Rafael Leao 85 rated and Nkunku 88 rated is what the scout reports said. We've also got Verratti, who's proven at this level and above. It was never going to be an easy one, but if we want to, I don't really want to push attacking because we're leaving space at the back. Then we'll stay as we are and just try and go for it as we've got. Kvaratskhelia inside to Fernandes. McTominay on the edge. Rashford turns his man. Oh, it's a good save. It's more or less at Rodak, but it's a good save as well. Christian Eriksen is going to be the man to deliver this in, I think. Campbell coming off for presumably a striker. They'll want to push for the win as well. Forsberg coming on, more of an attacking player than Campbell is, so they'll be pushing a bit more attacking, which might give us the room to find a goal here. Eriksen to Dalot. It's away. I still haven't figured out the corners this year yet, as you can tell. Martinez knocks it to Dalot again. And Nkunku's on him like glue. Dalot plays it in to Eriksen. Try to get back out to Dalot. Rashford on. I hope he is, because I'm playing it to him. He is. Rashford. That was for Šeško. It's locked onto Gavica. McTominay from range. You know what? We gave it a go. You might as well. When it sets up like that, you can't say no. Eriksen. Rashi. And now Bruno, the captain himself, off to Šeško. Oh, great save, Rodak. I mean, I know I said I'd take a draw, but we are pushing more for the win than they are. I was wondering where to take a shot on there with Bruno. I think it might have got closed down, but Rodak pulls out a brilliant save from the Šeško shot. We need to see a bit more from Šeško, to be honest. He's only had 3 or 4 games, but he's been underwhelming, in my opinion. Eriksen needs to put a bit more power on, is what I've realised. That's not the power we need. We need about 3.5 just to get past that man. Varane, fuck it! Oh, okay, right. That's it is a centre back ultimately at the end of the day. We need to remember that when we're saying the fuck it and going for the long shot. Oh, lovely. It's just going to switch. It does auto switching between my players when I don't want it to as well. Dalot, good tackle. Dalot's always a man I can rely on. He's maybe had 2 bad games this season, but the majority of the time, man I can rely on. Eriksen's looking tired. It might need to be the next move we make off the bench if we have someone to bring off for him. Shot not too far off, I believe. Forsberg taking that one. Who's our manager? That's not Ten Hag. No, I'm not using Ten Hag. It's Theo Johnson. He's a man I've been using a lot as a manager down the years. He's the manager I always use for career modes. And it would have been nice to use Ten Hag, but I can't not pass up using the main man himself, Theo Johnson. Christian Eriksen going to make way now for Casemiro. We're going to stick Casemiro obviously in CDM. Push McTominay forward a bit. I wish I'd had a Van de Beek or someone on the bench, but we couldn't have too many people on the bench. I think bringing Tammy Abraham on the bench probably wasn't required. Could have just saved him for Chelsea, but we did it, and he's there. Especially when we have one striker, we don't need two striker changes. Should have thought about that a bit more, really, myself. Dalot, Šeško, can he be the hero? Back to Dalot, Diogo Dalot, second chance, there we go, a bit of luck was what we needed, and it's Diogo Dalot who gives us the lead in Germany. Theo Johnson, my manager, that's what we like to hear. Diogo Dalot, it's a bit lucky, but I mean, who cares, really? Šeško, I wanted to take a shot on with him. The touch was heavy from him, so I tried to lay it off. Dalot gets the first shot. It's blocked, but the second shot comes back perfectly. And I think, I'm guessing, Rodak's vision was kind of stopped there. I mean, you can't really see through his defenders. Dalot couldn't really miss either. Get revenge for my Rangers. I mean, that's not the plan. I'm trying to get us through, but if that's how you're seeing it, Reece, on you go. I will try. McTominay, Šeško, he's just run offside, hasn't he? He's put the ball wide anyway. It was just that moment that he went offside. We didn't, if he just, oh man. Literally half a second. His trailing leg keeps him off as well. If he stays onside there, obviously he could maybe either lay it off to Bruno who's running in, or he just takes a shot on a bit better than what he did. Header. Oh, mate. McTominay fucking lost the ball. Dalot. I mean, Dalot's getting body blocked by Leao, I think it is. You saw that, innit? So good by Casemiro. Maybe he should have started from the beginning, but McTominay's not had a bad day, you know. Well, I do says that and just misses the pass up. Varane is. I mean, Varane obviously is still clear of Lindelof. Today he's been better than Lindelof. McTominay is really upsetting me, but we've only got 8 minutes left and we're not getting more midfield options, so we'll just have to deal with it, I think. Rashi. McTominay. Oh, you fucking... Would love to stick around, but have to run, unfortunately. Have a great rest of your day, mate. Can't wait till the next Walking Dead stream. I appreciate you coming in, Jordan. Obviously, the video will be up on the channel anyway, so you can always watch what you missed back. And Walking Dead hopefully will be tomorrow, but plans may change. We're defending well. We're defending well. Oh my god, we're defending. What's going on? Can we get the ball clear? How did De Gea pick that up? Thank you, Lissandro. I mean, it's a bit touch and go at the end here. Hope you're feeling better. I think that's directed towards you, Reece, with your flu at the moment. Dalot. Try to find it. I mean, honestly, we could just time waste. I don't want to do that. Bruno. Off the edge. It's blocked. 3 minutes to hold on. I would love to have a lead because I didn't expect to have it heading into the Chelsea game. We're tackling each other for some reason. Rashford does get the ball here. Just keep it up this end of the pitch now and we're good. Rashi. It's not locked on to Bruno. Okay. We're just diving in now, making the tackles that we need. Prevent Leipzig from getting this attack on. McTominay there, and that should do the trick. And it will do the trick. In Leipzig, we have a 1-goal lead heading back to Manchester, which I will not cry about at all. I'm a bit upset about the way they scored their goals, but that's just FIFA, innit? I'm happy we've got the lead. A bit lucky, but that's what you need sometimes, a bit of luck. Marcus Rashford with a goal. I know Dalot got our winner. I can't remember who scored the other. Eriksen got the first one. I only remember the Eriksen goal because it was a Shabalala assist. But that is the full-time result here in Leipzig. Dalot, Eriksen, Rashi, that was it, yeah. I couldn't remember who the other one was, and then Silva for them, the 2 goals. He is quite good on FIFA, to be honest, Silva, but because he's 27 years of age and only 83 rated, I don't think he's anyone that will be specifically looking at 69 to 31 in terms of possession, 12 shots to 5, and 2.9 expected goals, 2.1. Eventually, we did deserve the win. And Leipzig put the only 2 shots held on target in the back of the net. I think De Gea may have to go in for the second leg just to secure it, really. I'm not convinced there by Henderson's performance. Man of the match goes to Diogo Dalot. Can't really fault it. He kept Leao silent. I was worried about Leao. Diogo Dalot was like, mate, don't worry. And he gets an 8.5 and a goal. The winning goal to send us into the second leg of the 3-2 lead. Eriksen, once again, an unsung hero in that midfield. Got a bit tired towards the end, started making mistakes, but during the game, goal and an assist and an 8.1. I do love using him. I just wish he wasn't 30, man, because he won't grow. But he's such a good player on this game. Rashford, a goal and an 8.1. Lisandro Martinez, a unit at the back, and an 8.1 from him. Luke Shaw kept the other side quiet. I didn't know how Luke Shaw would be against a team like Leipzig, and he's proved me that he can be actually very good. And then, of course, some lower ratings here. Some assists. Shesko coming on late, get an 6.3, but did get an assist. But Shabalala, a little bit concerning. He is 50 rated, playing against some of the best teams in Europe. But an assist from him and a 6.2 rating. Hendo could have done a bit better. Lindelof sucked. Fernandes came on late. Some of these ratings I'm not caring about because he didn't get as many minutes. But some of the ones that started, I'm a little concerned about. Henderson, 2 shots on his goal, let him both in. So, not really covering himself in glory there at the backup. Well, the match for Leipzig was Andre Silva, got both the goals past us and an 8.4 rating. The Portuguese giving Leipzig a chance in the second leg. Hopefully we can just secure it at Old Trafford. We've had some shockers there this season, but who knows. And Nkunku with an assist and a 7.5. Didn't really have as much of an impact on the game as I thought he would. And then Javier Schlager, who I know is a good little midfielder, he gets the other assist and a 7 rating. And then this man, boy, this man had to be disappointed for Leipzig. Didn't really get anything in the end. Rodak in goal for them. 8 shots, 5 saves, 3 conceded. Did better than Henderson because he actually made saves. I'll head to the post-match interview and we'll see what some of the other scores are. Braga, Fenerbahce and Porto all leading their respective games at the moment. I don't know how it works in terms of like who gets next round, but do we go against Feyenoord or Braga, I think you said, Josh. The place in the semi-finals at stake. You come away with, I mean, we're in the round of 16. It'd only be to the quarterfinals. I mean, okay, you know, great result, but it's only half time. Feyenoord, alright. I guess it's a Feyenoord match because Braga are winning that at the moment. But, I mean, Feyenoord will probably bring it back. Feyenoord are a great team. I would love to come against Feyenoord. Just as long as we don't come against Man City or Arsenal just yet, that's fine. As long as we can avoid that side of things. Arsenal, we're undefeated against Arsenal this season, to be fair. 2-1 win earlier in the season and a 0-0 draw this, well, recently. And then, of course, Man City we don't talk about. Will you please limit Red Bull Leipzig's chances today? We had to stay switched on. Could have done a bit better, really. And in real life, 3-1. We did beat them in real life as well. And we've got them tomorrow, which I hope is another 3-1 to us. But I've got no Casemiro, which is upsetting. Chat messages. People are going to be upset I didn't play him, probably. Hey, Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I had to say. Really appreciate the chance to play on such good form. Man of the match performance. It was inspired from you. And Rashford. Boss, I got to be honest, I was worried that you were thinking about replacing me. New face at the club, stories in the papers. I suppose I just felt a bit insecure. Thanks for straightening things out. It's alright, mate. Don't get distracted. We didn't have Casemiro last time. We didn't, to be fair. That's a good point. That's a very good point. He came on late, but we'd already won the game at that point. So that's a very valid point. So I'm just hoping we can do the same again. But we're going to the Emirates, and that's a hard ground to win at. But I believe in our team. I'm going to say a 2-1 win tomorrow. And if I come back on Monday crying about a 4-0 loss, then you know what's gone wrong. Take a look at the news then before we head into the third game of today's stream. It's a FA Cup quarter-final against Chelsea. Dalot scores first goal this season. Dalot scored for the first time this season to push Manchester United to a 3-2 win against Red Bull Leipzig. And Dalot impresses again because he is just probably the best right-back this club has ever had. Ignore Antonio Valencia. Dalot is one player very happy with his excellent run of form at the moment. I'm playing really well right now and really enjoying my football in Man United, he told the assembled media after the game against RB Leipzig. It certainly seems the right back will be on the team sheet for the foreseeable future if he can keep turning in this level of performance. Newcastle beat Sunderland. Oh boy, I've got a friend who's a Sunderland fan. He won't be happy about that. Yeah, Neville as well. Neville's overrated though. Don't count me out, roars Rashford. After reassurances from his manager, Johnson. Rashford has spoken to the press today about how a weight's been lifted from his shoulders. Recent doubts surrounding Rashford's future followed the signing of Abraham, who was brought in to add to competition for the striker position. Recent performances have seen the new sign take a grip on the starting place, but today Rashford came out and told fans, don't count me out. I'm going to stay and fight for a place in the team. I'm not planning on sending you anywhere, mate. Rashford ain't fucking leaving. He will never go. Rashford's a permanent. Unless a very, very good offer comes in, Rashford ain't going anywhere. Right, Chelsea. We need the best team here. Although we do, again, have Leipzig in a few days and we've got 1-goal lead. We're going to go to the match hub and do this, to be honest. So they have got, more or less, their starter team plus Martinez up front. Mount off the wing is an interesting one. You can't sell Rashford. He's been at Man United from like 16. Yeah, I don't think I will, but if an offer comes in for like 100 million, I ain't turning it down. I'm saying that. I say that for free. I will not be turning a 100 million offer down because it is 100 million. Dalot, he's tired, but I do need him. Sorry, Dalot, you're going to have to put the work in, and we'll start Wan-Bissaka for the second game against Leipzig. Malacia, I mean, Shaw could probably deal with Mount, but Malacia I have fun with, and he's 89 pace. Kvaratskhelia for Sancho, and I think that's it. I think that's the changes. I want Van de Beek on the bench. We'll do that. I don't know why I swapped Van de Beek and Fred around. We'll do this as well. Oh, we actually could have Maguire off the bench for a late header winner, obviously. And I think that's how we go. I think that's how we go for this one. We need to go strong, but we also need to keep in mind Leipzig in a few days as well. It's a tough little bit that we're going through here, but we'll get through it. De Gea in goal. I don't know if I trust him, but I don't trust Henderson after the last game either, so we'll see. Malacia and Dalot as the full-backs, Varane and Martinez as the centre-backs, Casemiro CDM, Fernandes and Eriksen, the centre-mid partnership with Fernandes captaining the side, Sancho off the left, Antony off the right, and then Tammy Abraham will start through the middle against his former club. Imagine if he gets a goal against his former club. The limbs. Slowly wishing more and more I stayed at home in bed and got up to play Hunter Call the Wild. I mean, realistically, you probably shouldn't have gone into work today, but, I mean, if nobody else is in the shop, then you can't really do anything about that. Rashford, is he on bench? He hopefully is. I think he is. Yeah, Rashford's on the bench. He's a little tired still from the game. He'll come on, definitely. He'll get some minutes. It's just try to find who to use out of him and Abraham, to be honest. Because they're both having good seasons now. Rashford's come back into it. Rashford will get the game against Leipzig, I think, as well. So there's no worries about Rashford not getting enough game time. It's just, I want to see what Tammy can do against his former club. So that is the run out for this game at Old Trafford in the FA Cup quarterfinals. Let's get into it. I mean, some of their defenders are a little tired, and they're starting Azpilicueta at centre-back. That could be a bit we could punish. I know Reece is back in Chelsea here. The music's louder than the commentary, but I mean, the commentary doesn't work for some reason. Who's the Tifo? Oh, De Gea. Oh, yeah, De Gea. For some reason, I thought it was a Chelsea Tifo, and then I realised they're Old Trafford. Big boy De Gea. Why not try a two-striker formation? I'm going to try some different stuff next season. I want to try and stick to the United stuff as much as I can for Season 1, just to see where we get. And then we'll build on it and try different things next year, I think. It might be a stupid move, but it's the move I've gone for, so... So we know Newcastle beat Sunderland. Liverpool probably will beat Coventry. Man City and Arsenal, I don't want to face either of them. And we're obviously still need to get past Chelsea anyway. So I'm not just looking past Chelsea. I would like to beat them. But I know it's not going to be easy. Tammy with 3 and 3 recently. He's been a good little striker. 2 of them coming against Brighton, I believe. and a 1 coming in the previous stream. Speaking of previous streams, if you want to go back and watch any of the previous streams, I will put the socials in the chat. And if you want to go look at the YouTube channel, obviously that's where all the other career mode is. If you want to start from scratch and catch up to now, then you can go look there from the beginning to now, because this is episode 11 at this point. Man City will win, probably, but Arsenal are in the title race in this game as well, as in real life. It's Arsenal, Liverpool and Man City that are in the title race at the moment. We're just trying to scrape into that top 4 at this rate, and then we'll build on it next year. I'd like to be in the top 4, but it's a bit more realistic if we're chasing it rather than straight in it. A couple of times on the bench as well. They've got Guerrero. I don't know who Frances is, but that is their team, and it's still a very good team. I know we make a lot of shit about Jorginho, but he's fantastic in the game. He's passing second to none. Let's get a quick drink and then we'll get going. Right, Tammy Abraham. Who? There's a guy on there. There's a guy on the Chelsea bench called Frances. Alejandro Frances, I think his name was. I've never heard of him. I'm assuming it's a youth academy player, but I was wondering who it was because I don't recognise the name. Oh, Sterling, go away, mate. That will have you for breakfast. Right, come on, Anthony. Get out pace, Chilwell. Ball in middle. Was for Abraham. It's probably better. It's gone to Fernandez, but we didn't find him. Right, no stupid defending here. Casemiro, we need you on job, mate. We need you on job. Reece James is going to be difficult to stop as well, because he's fast. I know this doesn't make sense, but it feels like the player switching's laggy. I'll show you the guy's name because I can't remember it. This is the man I'm on about. Where is he? Chelsea. Down here. This guy, Alejandro. I probably pronounced it wrong, but Alejandro Frances. He's got a player face. Or player picture at least. Yeah, probably from the middle of nowhere. I don't know. That's what I was confused about. I was wondering why he was on the bench and why they didn't have someone better. Chilwell tackled Anthony there, and we'll get the throw. This isn't going to be your goal fest, I think. I think this is going to be one of those conservative games where both teams just try and get one goal and then sit back. At least I know that's what I'll be doing. An early goal would be fantastic, though. Abraham, off to Anthony on the edge of the box. Take it on, mate. Will it fall? It won't. It might. Nope. Anthony is running past. I believe it was offside against Bruno anyway. I mean, yeah. Just yes, it is very much offside from our number 8. But it kind of did rebound into his path. You couldn't do much about that. Free kick nonetheless for Chelsea. Looking for Martinez. Casemiro getting in the way. Eriksen getting the foot in. It's going to come to Abraham here, but he needs some support. We're going to have to cut back a little bit into Casemiro. Bruno. Abraham's not where I want the ball to go, and we now lose the ball. Malacia, try to stop Martinez. Good luck, mate. He's a bit of a pace machine. Might not be having his best form in real life, but Martinez is a weapon in this game. Always seems to be a striker that big clubs sign. I don't think I've ever used him, though. Probably some tall strikers or some strikers. I mean, he does have potential, but with more potential, if that makes sense. Being said, he has never scored against me. De Gea spilt it, but it's come to Varane and we'll get it away. Well, I mean, I'm not expecting miracles, lads, but could we try and shut down a little bit more next time? Bruno finds Sancho somehow. He's got 2 Chelsea men on him. He's probably like 20. He probably is just young and new. I don't really know. Casemiro to Eriksen. Tess Mendy. Good save from the Senegalese goalkeeper. Eriksen will not be on the corner because we've got Bruno Fernandes on the pitch. I mean, they're both as good as each other, but I prefer using Bruno to whack it into Casemiro. It's over his head. Oh, switch to Varane earlier. It's good. Tackle Koulibaly. Always put the press on him. Put the press on these guys. Yes. Dallo into Bruno. Can he take the shot on? It's a great save from Mendy again. Can you just go away? Malacia. Anthony. I'll try to cut it onto his left, but it's closed down, I believe, by Thiago Silva. Another corner for Manchester United. That beard was black at the start of the season. It's going to go grey by the end. Eriksen. Ball in to Casemiro. It's going to be lost out. And it's not further clear because Dallow's got in the way. Varane. Anthony. I'm trying to play it around all the Chelsea team here. That's not going to work, is it? Obviously, because they're all back. Dallow. There's one man that can keep up with Dallow and Chilwell. It is, or Sterling and Chilwell. It is Dallow. I believe in my Portuguese man. That's now a corner for Chelsea. Oh, they're going to go short as well. They always go short of the corners to Chelsea. They're annoying. I'm not going to lie. Whoever I was controlling there, I've kind of just blocked the hair off. Silently wishing Chelsea to win. Well, they're not going to, unfortunately, hopefully. I mean, maybe. We have to win the FA Cup for our job, so I'd like to keep the job, you know. Bruno coming in close. Good block. It has locked off Malacia. Interesting. I thought it would be a little easier to defend. It was a bit of a struggle for some reason. I feel like sometimes I put myself into these situations for no good reason. I'm just bad at the game. Oh, Dallow. Rare. Dallow L. But we get it away eventually. Tammy dropping deep. Anthony. Take a Chilwell here. Doesn't have to take a Chilwell. We can just play it middle. And go around the left way. But then Sancho has to get around Reece James. And he does exactly that. Off we go. Sancho gets caught up by Reece James. Reece James is a fucking animal though. Isn't he really? Let's be real. The reason I haven't played it down this left-hand side is because Reece James is an animal and Sancho won't be able to deal with it. Oh, it's a great play. It's a great block as well from a man I wasn't even controlling. Nightbot is ruthless. Good block anyway from, I think it's Martinez. I wanted to go Martinez obviously, but at least the game did it for me. Eriksen's going to go short this time. Read by Varane, hopefully. Yep. Can the counter-attack come on by Sancho? They try to tackle him. They've actually successfully tackled him. That is a problem. Good save, De Gea. Lassie keeps it in and plays it to the wrong fucking person. Oh, brilliant Varane. Oh, thank God he decided to power shot that because it's probably 1-0 if he doesn't. Mate, what the fuck was that from Malacia? I don't expect mistakes from him either. The fullbacks are the ones I can rely on the most. And Eriksen. Meant to be an unsung hero. My fullbacks are the ones I'm meant to rely on the most, but they've been... I mean, Dallow's been good, except for there. Oh, fuck. And you can just feel when it's going to be a goal. You just get that feeling. You try and put the men in the way, it doesn't matter. Lautaro Martinez hugging Graham Potter, something you never thought you'd see. It's 1-0 Chelsea. I mean, it's been coming, really. Chelsea have been making the chances, but so have we. I've absolutely no idea why Lisandro Martinez is where he is. Varane's had to try and deal with two men at once there. It's a great finish from Lautaro. It's unstoppable. For a brief second, I thought I was Mason Mount and I was about to cry, and I realised it isn't Mason Mount, and I'm still upset, but not as upset as I would have been if it was Mason Mount that scored past me. Regardless, we're 1-0 down at Old Trafford in a game we have to win for the board to like us more. If we don't win this, the board will be like, wow, alright mate, I may have to think about like your place here, but in real life, United haven't won a trophy in 6 years, so it's not realistic if it's happening. Problem is they're a very good defensive team. We're going to have to just try and... I have to work now to break them down. Potentially Casemiro, I'd like you to pass it to the correct player as well, if it's not too much trouble. If you could just pass it to the man who was open there, which was Eriksen. That's offside, surely. That's onside. What the fuck are we doing giving Lautaro so much space? This is a disaster. Oh, fuck off, Potter. I don't know who that is. I thought it was Hudson-Odoi, but I'm probably wrong. can't remember number 20 is. It might be Zakaria. I don't remember who 20 is for Chelsea. I'm only focused on this club. Clear it. Oh, that works too. I mean, I was just about to yeet it with Lissandro, but that's fine as well. I wanted to counter really De Gea, but you've kind of just ruined that. Anthony through the middle. I mean, not where I want the pass to go, because I did say through the middle, but the Anthony pass has come off. Tammy can't get the chance because Anthony's been tackled. Oh, you fucking joke of a game, man. How many minutes have we got? 3. Alright, we can make one more chance out of this time. Aspie's not catch up to Sancho. If he is, it's a fucking joke. Into Abraham, please, before the break. Oh, what a save again from Mendy. Can he just not save everything, please? Oh, yeah, the pre-season trophy. I forgot what it was called as well. But I mean like a proper trophy. You know what I mean? Like Europe or Prem or even the Carabao. Which we'll win this year anyways. 1-0 down at the break. 38 minutes. Martinez crying. I feel like we deserve to be in this game, you know. We've had the chances. Just Mendy's been an utter fucking beast. 0-0 between City and Arsenal at the Etihad. I'm very upset that Arsenal aren't winning that one. I would like City to lose if we're going to lose as well. 58-42 in terms of possession for us. 7 shots to 5 in favour of Chelsea and 2 expected goals to 1. I mean, maybe they deserve a lead, but we're going to come back in the second half. We're going to straight out of the gate go attacking. When we have to bring Rashford on for a bit of that extra pace to break through. Just make sure it doesn't change any of my players around. It likes to do that. Alright, good. Sometimes when I change the plan, it likes to just say, oh, you want your players at... You want Anthony at left back? There you go, mate. I mean, obviously, it's not kind of really, but just an example. It just switches players when they don't need to be switched. Eriksen's on the wing or something. Bruno's up at striker. Oh, Abraham. It's a good tackle. Maspie. It wasn't Aspie, it was Koulibaly. God, I'm an idiot. I read 28 on his shirt and just assumed it was Aspie. Varane to Casemiro. I don't know about that one. I don't know about Casemiro as a whole today. He's been underwhelming. Don't know, Malassia's got Mount. Yeah, see. I mean, it went for his legs, but yeah, see. And now Varane's up position. I just don't understand. No. Nope. I've tackled you. Just accept I've tackled you. Don't try and win the ball back. Am I going to have to run the whole way with Malacia here, Sancho? Or are you going to make a move? He's changed my tactics back because I forgot to save them in the menu. Alright. I'll remember. Chelsea on top. Wait, sorry. No, emoji net put my kick fuck up me. Chelsea won't win this, alright? Oh, they might. That's a ball through and a half. Great tackle, Varane. I don't give a fuck about Leipzig right now. We've got bigger fish to fry. I mean, I do obviously give a fuck about Leipzig, but at the same time, I would like to get through this one. Malacia, please get us into Abraham. Why is Abraham running like that, you fucking donut? Rashford should have started. I'm an idiot. I apologise for not starting Rashford. Abraham's been underwhelming today. And Chilwell could just go through here. I mean, he won't because Varane's there. It's a great ball in. Malacia. I don't know what De Gea was going to do there. I just panicked. And got it clear Malacia. Because I wasn't really sure De Gea's going to come in and grab it like he did with whoever it was earlier in the first half. That's just fucking poor. Want it back though. Eriksen. Anthony, make the movement. That... It's not what I'm doing, is it? It's just not where I'm passing it. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Rashford's coming on. I don't know. It's an angry substitution because I'm wanting Anthony to run through. I've literally said Anthony go, mate, and it just decides. Oh, you mean Abraham, who's there, get marked? I'm gonna fucking concede to Raheem Sterling, aren't I? I just don't like this game this year. I feel like I've got my man in the way, and the game is like, have you? Well, fuck you then. Martinez is right fucking there. How does he get beaten? If this ball goes through Martinez, I'm not playing anymore today. The Leipzig game can wait till another day. If it's a good bit of movement, then fair enough. But if Martinez has had the ball go through him... Oh, actually, no, you know what? Fair play. Fair play, Mount. You've done me dirty there. I can't lie. Mount's done very well. Fuck off, though, innit? 2-0 Chelsea. We may be on the outs. Honestly, Chelsea probably deserve it more, realistically. But, I mean, at the same time, I don't want to lose. If I lose this on the Europa League and I don't get top 4, job security's gone, innit? Sancho, dancing through. Dancing Queen. The Dancing Queen, Jadon Sancho. Who knew? Just nothing on. Rashford's the only guy there and he's getting marked. This 5 at the back is really going to... I don't think we're going to win now. 1 we might have came back from, but 2 is probably gone. Especially against a 5 at the back. We'll push for it, obviously. We don't give up like that, but... They're just fucking they're just getting everything. They're cutting out everything. They're doing everything they can to stop us, which makes sense because it's the whole point of the game. But I can't get through with anything. Sancho, Bruno, he's gonna get cut off in a minute. Look how many people. Like, there's the 5, and then there's more. Have they gone 8 at the back? Eriksen, Casemiro, Sancho, please finish this. Oh my God, Mendy, can you just bugger off? And the ball bounces all the way out to Martinez. Yeah, haha. Losing my mind. Hashtag losing my mind. Martinez into Eriksen. Anthony's out on the right here. Can he just bag it, please? Shoot! Put the ball in the net! Thank you! There's a chance! It's very lucky. But Mendy can just bugger off. Can I get... I'm trying to get Anthony... I'm moving my left stick to try and get Anthony out the goal. But it's like he's in a wrestling ring and he's running the ropes. Lucky, but we're not counting. Who's counting? I'm not bringing on Fred. If I'm bringing on anyone, it'd be Van de Beek. And even then, I don't think I'm bringing on anyone. Eriksen can run this one out. Look at the rest against Leipzig. We need the big Dane. Danish pastry. I think he's just set up Anthony there, to be fair. I don't know if it'll count as an assist because it's come off the keeper. Calm and focus. We can get into this again. I thought they dribbled off the pitch, I can't lie. I fucked it here. Martinez blocking Martinez. There's the move, I think, actually. I was going to say I would keep Eriksen on, but Van de Beek is a clutch specialist. Kante coming on for Aspi. I don't know if they're sticking 5 back or if they're putting Kante at the... Let me check this out. If they're putting Kante at centre back, I'm done. They're sticking to the fight. Kante's at centre back. Good game, I guess. He's fallen off in real life, obviously, but in the game he's still a fucking little tank. Kante at centre back. Could you get more scummy, Chelsea, do you think? Donny's coming on. He's a little clutch. Hopefully he's a clutch specialist today. Sancho. It's not the header we're looking for. Van de Beek just about doing enough to get away from the Chelsea players. That's for Sancho. Do you know what? I'm not even going to dignify it. Good tackle, Van de Beek. Anthony, we can move now. I mean, Anthony does have 94 pace, but it sure doesn't feel like it in that situation. Sancho, back to Anthony. Sancho again. Oh, just need to pass through. Van de Beek, Casemiro, Rashi. Oh, right. Keep calm. Keep relaxed. Just keep focusing. Martinez, great tackle. Pushing forward to make tackles. I love this man. Lisandro Martinez, insane. Rashford was for Donny. That's fine. It will come back to us. Kante at centre back's a fucking joke, man. Rashi. Through to Donny. Oh, I thought he'd taken it in his stride. I stopped committing centre back forward like this because that means they've got the room to go through like this, and I just don't have the ability to deal with it. They've gone very defensive though, so we might be able to deal with it, no problem. Fuck off. Nice Varane. Fuck back on. We go. Casemiro, Sancho. Rashford's making the run. Can he do it? He's all got Koulibaly to beat. And he can't. Somehow, A, Koulibaly's faster than Rashford, and B, I mean, I understand the stronger bit, but Koulibaly's not faster than Rashford in that situation. Mount with a tackle. I don't know whose throw that is. 6 minutes to go. Oh, come on, Man United, you fucks. Rafael Guerreiro coming off of Ben Chilwell. He's more of an attacker. They might be going for a third here just to see the game out. Casemiro. Referee. Doesn't matter, referee, just ignore it. Rashi. Little Wise running up there. Free kick. Oh, I shouldn't strike this. I'm not going to strike this either. I just hope it goes to the correct player since I'm aiming the arrow physically at him. Yes, alright. Casemiro. Donny. Rashi. Back into Donny. Come on, Donny! Oh, it's a... This! Goalkeeper! Come on, United! I don't even think I'm going to cross it straight. I think we have to play it short and play it around. Bring a player short, lads. Bring a player short. Anthony. Mate, that's the problem with doing fucking realistic shit, man. We are going to lose these kind of games. Sancho. Inside. To Rashford! Inspired substitution, and we've brought it back. It maybe got to extra time, but at least we've got it that far. The play in the fucking corner shot was the move there. I couldn't just hope and risk a fucking ball in. Sancho making the move all the way in, playing it to Rashford. I think Mendy's vision is blocked, but who gives a shit, really? I don't, personally. Have that, Kante, centre back my fucking arse. Back to your CDM position. Marcus Rashford causing scenes at Old Trafford, and we've probably taken the game to 30 more minutes of action. I don't want to push too hard for a winner in normal time because of the fact that they will probably take advantage of it. 4 minutes. Will we see a goal to have either Chelsea or United out in the 90? Or will it go to extra time? Van de Beek, get the ball from Dalot, tried to get to Anthony, it didn't work out. If we could just try and press him a little bit. Not too much, obviously, but just don't want to fucking lose this now. Don't want to lose this now. The scenes will be for nothing. I can't believe that. I thought he was just going to rebound to him. Heart attack central. I'm booting this away. I don't give a fuck. I thought for a brief second all our hard work's gone down the pan. Thiago Silva wants extra time. I don't know if he'll manage extra time though. He might have to make a defensive substitution. All right. Well, what an interesting run. Extra time inbound against Chelsea here. Lautaro bagging first. Chelsea going 2-0 with Raheem Sterling, but goals back from Anthony and a late equaliser from Rashford sends us to extra time. I thought for a brief second we'd fucked it there, but De Gea bailing us out. 30 more minutes. Manchester City do win against Arsenal, 1-0 full time. We may face them. Chelsea may face them. The last thing we needed though was extra time. The team's going to be fucked for the Leipzig game. We still do have 3 changes to make. Kvaratskhelia will be on coming on now. I think Bruno can just run this one out because we're probably not going to use him against Leipzig. Fuck's sake, Chelsea get the finger out. I don't know how we've done that then. Taking a look at the stats just as we go into extra time here. 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 10 shots denied, 2.9 expected goals to 2.7. If this was a league game, a draw is probably the right result, but of course it's not a league game. We've got 30 more minutes of action in Old Trafford. Which team will advance to potentially face Manchester City and Newcastle? Those are the teams we know. I'm assuming Liverpool have beaten Coventry, so it'll probably Newcastle, City, Liverpool in that final 4 already. Will it be us or will it be Chelsea? Diogo Dalot into Anthony. Come on. Oh, you're outrunning Kante all day long. You're outrunning Koulibaly as well. Oh, but you're not putting it in the corner like I wanted to finesse into the corner, but it's fine. We still got it alive. Fernandes. I mean, we're lucky to beat this cunt twice. He's been brilliant in net. So is De Gea. Anthony. Rashford, please. Oh. Oh, I thought Anthony would make the move. He didn't. Okay, that's fine. We'll learn from that. I fucked it with Dalot here. I fucked it big time with Dalot. We're going to have to bring Varane across. Good job, Rafa. Dalot can... well, I wanted him to pass it, but he just didn't want to. We do have the ball back, though. Donny to Casemiro. Rashford. Oh, step in for Manx Kovacic, who's been fucking underrated all game. Why are we not watching Raheem the Dream? Might ask. Oh, fucking hell. Good save, De Gea. I don't know why no one was watching the Sterling run, but that's a foul. Won't be a card, though. Keep going. Ball to Anthony. It might be. I mean, it might be a card. I doubt it because we didn't go down. Kante now. He's pushing up a bit. I mean, Chelsea need to push up a bit if they want to go for the win here in normal or in extra time. cut by Lissandro. I'm just yeeting it. I'm yeeting it straight into their striker, apparently. They're going to press us to fuck. That's the problem here. They're going to press us to fuck. Darlow. Anthony, move, mate. In the direction forwards, thank you. Oh my god! He's pulled my shirt, ref! Oh, mate, I've got issues with that one. Haaland scored the goal. I wouldn't bet against it, but I don't know how to check. I don't think I can check. I mean, Grealish has been Man City's MVP for some reason in this career mode. I'm a little bit upset there. Rashford got his shirt pulled, but that's 2-2. 15 minutes down, 15 minutes to go. We know that result was 1-0. If we've got any update, we'll check the stats at the end of the 120. If we either win or whether we win or whether we don't, Dallow's going to have to come off. I know Shaw doesn't play right back, but Malacia will be fine there, I think. And if necessary, we'll bring on Maguire for penalties. He's got a good penalty on him. We've got 15 minutes before we end up at penalty shootout. Can either of us find a goal beforehand? I bloody open so. Kante making the run down the wing. It's an interesting choice. Martinez heads it away only as far as Donny. I don't know who's going to get that. Them. Aubameyang's power shot blocked. They're fucking going hard in the paint for this. And it's a great save from De Gea. I just feel like I should have had the ball a bit more there, but that's fine. De Gea saved it. Fucking hell, Guerrero's hyped for this corner already. It's not even on the bit yet to take the corner. Mason Mount. He's saying go there. Guerrero's like, mate, I'm here. He's probably going to be goal Guerrero as well, isn't he? He is, yeah. Guerrero's short. Bruno blocks initially. And Varane steps in. And we got a counter now. We got a counter. It's Anthony. He's got to outpace N'Golo, surely. The game's a joke otherwise. Oh, I want to. Why is he not? Oh, it doesn't matter why he's not. Oh, absolute luck and scenes again. Why hasn't Anthony taken on his left foot? I don't know. But what I do know is we're 9 minutes from a semi-final. I could not tell you for a moment why he's not shot on his left. I've tried to switch it to his left there. He still decided, we'll go on the right. Mendy's tripped over Kante. There's a whole kerfuffle. And Anthony somehow finds the back of net. You know what? Fine. Fine. It's fine. Have that, Reece. Yeah, exactly. Have that, Reece. 8 minutes to go. We're ultra defensive. I don't care what the formation says. Ultra defensive. Although I will take a look just to make sure ultra defensive doesn't fuck us. Yeah, right. Okay. Ultra defensive. Right, hold on. This is what I'm meaning by the positions changing that I didn't want. The wingers are swapped. I completely forgot fucking Kvaratskhelia was on. It's all gone down the right. 8 minutes. What a comeback this would be. Casemiro with the body block. He'll put his life on the line for this team. Just not penalties, please. Anything but penalties. Oh, De Gea. Oh, De Gea. Fucking hell. I thought it was fucked there. Varane had to come across and cover Martinez because the other Martinez didn't want to do it or whatever. I don't know what went on there. 5.5 minutes. Plus whatever injury time. I'm just going to try and run down the clock here, lads, now at this point. Fucking hell. The limbs, if we win, are going to be mental, and this is only the quarter-final. Mount lining this chance up here to put a ball into the middle. Malacia gets it away. It's not really to a United player, though, which is an issue. Mount's back on it. And it's inside. It's inside. De Gea didn't know much about it. But it's a great save. We're riding our luck here, lads. Chelsea are playing prime Barcelona-esque passing here to try and find an equaliser. Now they're the ones who have to chase the game. Now they're the ones who need to try and save their lives in this competition. But we're the ones that don't want them to. And we're going to go away with it. Donny van de Beek's just going to run. I don't care where he runs as long as he just runs. Oh, come on. Hold up a minute. Oh, great save, Mendy. That would have been fantastic from Donny. Now we just need to keep it up this end. I love Donny van de Beek, man. In real life, I just wish he was better. But in career mode, I'll always back him. I'll always use him. I know a lot of people like to sell Donny off the rip in career mode. I'm one who will stick with him and see what I can do with him. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll sell him on, obviously. But Donny's a man I will definitely always try with. Despite that, all that, he's not going to be taking the corner. We do still have Fernandes on the pitch. Despite his tiredness, we're just going to try and blast the ball in here, back stick kind of area, towards Varane! Oh, great save again by Mendy. What's the injury time going to look like? That's the question. Will Chelsea have one more attack in them, or is it United's path to the semis now complete? Well, I mean, we are in the lead, 120 minutes. What's the added time? 4 added minutes here at Old Trafford. God, the action's not even over yet. We've still got one more game in this stream, and that's the second leg against Leipzig. That'll be dramatic too. Fernandes once again will be on the corner. It was a good corner. We've got Varane picked out. We're going to try it again. It's a bit heavier this time for Varane. It's knocked down. Didn't lock onto Rashford. Mendy's picking his spot here. They've got 3 minutes to try and push for this. Anthony takes out Kante. Have that. Fernandes. That's a foul. We'll take that. Any way we can run down the clock. Any way we can take this one. All the time in the world. Jorginho gets a booking. The game wants Rashford to come off for Fred at striker. Rashford came on as a sub, by the way. That's how long this game has been. He's already half stamina, but I suppose he started not full stamina. I could just launch this into the crowd and not give a shit. Van de Beek's standing over it, but you best believe he won't be taking it. I'm just gonna crack one at goal just because I can. Hopefully it'll waste enough time. And maybe even go in. I mean, I doubt it. It's not gonna be Van de Beek taking it. I've not really perfected free kicks this year yet, so we'll give it a go. Expected 0.07. It's straight to the hands of Mendy, but whatever runs down the clock at this point. And in the end, it's progression for Manchester United. A bit of luck was what was needed, but who cares? Who really cares? When you look at the game, it's a 3-2 win. That's all that matters. Kvaratskhelia got across to Mendy. Possibly the most random handshake you'll see in your life. A brace from Anthony. Both lucky goals from our number 21, as well as a goal from Rashford to put us into extra time in the first place. Oh boy, the scenes. Martinez and Sterling put Chelsea 2-0 up, and I thought, we're not getting back into this. But you never give up. You keep pushing, and that's the result we get. That's the result we deserve. And that's the result that will see us go into the FA Cup semi-finals. Taking a look at the stats then at the end. 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 19 shots to 14, and 4.9 expected goals to 4. Genuinely could have gone either way. I'm glad it went our way though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad it went our way. Taking a look at the ratings, man of the match obviously for us is Anthony. I don't know how he's not going to man of the match altogether, but Anthony, 2 lucky goals, but he knew how to finish them off when the chance eventually came to him, so I'm not complaining. 7 shots on the day as well, so I really hoped he'd score a couple. 8.7 from Anthony and a brace to send us through. Varane, fair play to him, mate. I've been talking shit about you, saying Lindelof's been kind of on your similar level. Varane is proving that he should be starting, and also gets an assist. I don't know how he's got an assist, but fair play to him for getting the assist as well. Diogo Dalot once again strong at right back. Lisandro Martinez a good centre back as well. I mean, they got beat a couple of times, or quite a few times actually. But when the tackles were made, the tackles were we got the ball. Is my point. They win the ball back usually. Sancho 7.6 and an assist. Rashford a goal off the bench. The most important goal of the game, arguably, 7.1 for number 10 himself. Eriksen with an assist and a 6.6. Tammy Abraham, a bit of a shocking performance to be honest. Maybe it wasn't the start, and I completely forgot we'd even used him in this game to be honest. That shows how little impact on the game. Man of the match goes to Lautaro Martinez. I guess I can take it. It was a threat all day, so I mean, understandable. Sterling with a goal as well, an 8.3. Martinez getting 8.8 as well, I should say. I don't know if I said that. Mason Mount with both the assists for the goals as well. He turns into fucking quite a little weapon in the game. And I mean, it's It's annoying to really concede when you know Mason Mount's been involved, but it is what it is. And all honesty, Mason Mount is going to be one of the players to watch in the future. As everyone likes to hate on him. Mendy, I think deserves more than 6.9. Look at that, all over the damn place. Shots on target 16, saves 14, goals conceded 3. Mate, how you didn't get more than 6.9 is absolutely beyond me. Probably because you lost them the game, I guess, in the end. As for our goalkeeper, I want to take a look at De Gea. He was as solid as Mendy was as well. 9 saves out of 11 shots on target. Fair play to him. He'll probably get a nod in the Leipzig game as well because I didn't trust Henderson. Post-match interview time. We have Red Bull again. Yeah, that's going to be... I mean, the action doesn't stop. It's all trying to get as far as we can in these competitions. It doesn't happen sometimes. So it is Newcastle, Liverpool, Manchester City, and ourselves that go into the semi-finals. Realistically, there are no easy draws, but I think you know who I want. I think you know who I want out of this. Doesn't take a genius. I would much rather Newcastle over the other two. Yeah. Man City, we've lost to Man City twice this season. Liverpool, we've not been too bad against, but I would still prefer Newcastle. Although, come to think of it, I think we lost twice at Newcastle. We've not played our second game against Newcastle, actually. I don't think. We've lost to Newcastle this season as well, so... Oh, no, we beat them 4-0. Never mind. I remember we lost to them the first time around, though. We beat them 4-0 earlier in the season as well. So Newcastle could be a little wild card one. Great win and a great performance from Anthony. I mean, luck, I think, but it was all about the team in that one, getting us through. I mean, Anthony's goals were not Puskás award worthy. They were both rebounded off of Mendy or off of a defender and in. But who cares, innit? Who cares? I can tell you, I sure as hell do not. Boys left it late. What were you thinking so close to the end? Sometimes you just have to be patient. We got our reward. Might be some tired legs for Leipzig, but we can rotate and figure it out. We just need to hold on. We don't need to push for anything. We're the ones with the advantage heading into the second leg. Match rescheduled. The Nottingham Forest game has moved from the 22nd of April to the 10th of May, which means we probably have our semi-final. Now, who have we got? I could guarantee you it's going to be fucking City, innit? I just know. I could smell that it's going to be Man City. I mean, it's not much better, really. If we can do it, though, I wouldn't mind a little Manchester Derby final, but that is the semi-final bracket. Manchester City versus Newcastle. Liverpool versus Manchester United. The only problem is we're going to be going to Anfield for it. That's the issue. Anfield's a hard place to win at. But we do know our semi-final opponents anyway. But other things on our mind now. Leipzig. Got some messages coming in off the back end of that. Players on international duty. A lot of players will be leaving between the 21st and the 27th. But that's fine. We get a break after Wolves, to be fair. So good. David De Gea, or David De Gea actually is his actual name. I just messed it up. Is going to Spain. Luke Shaw to England. Harry Maguire at England as well. I'm surprised Maguire's got a call up, but fair play. Tammy Abraham off to international duty as well for England. Tyrell Malacia for the Netherlands. Rafael Varane for France. Diogo Dalot and Bruno Fernandes both for Portugal. Anthony Elanga and Victor Lindelof both for Sweden. Christian Eriksen for Denmark. Scott McTominay for Scotland. Lissandro Martinez for Argentina as well. And I nearly scrolled off the email. The fuck is this? They're taking on our players. Bastards. But no, we won't be playing that. We won't be playing between those days, so it's fine. We won't have to worry. We won't be left with 2 players to put against Wolves or something. No Rashford. Yeah, I know. That was... I thought... wait, yeah, hold on. Wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. Why is Rashford getting picked? Well, you know what? That's just ridiculous. Rashford's come back into his form recently as well, so I'm very upset about that as well for you. Before we go into this, though, pre-match press conference. Final game of today's episode. Hopefully we can end it on a high. A win against Brighton, a win the first leg against Leipzig, and a very, very late win against Chelsea to get to the semi-finals of the FA Cup. We want our fans to be celebrating. It doesn't matter. I don't care whether we win or lose this. That's a lie. I mean, I do care. What I meant was, I messed up my words. I don't mind getting a draw here, because it means we will hold on to our lead. As long as we hold on to our lead, I don't care what happens, is my point. I just messed up my words, because I am dumb. Basically, let's just not get knocked out in it. Realistically, and no disrespect to Leipzig, Chelsea are probably better, aren't they? And we beat them. I mean, how can we find consistency? We've got 3 wins out of 3 on the day. And whether we win or draw this, hopefully we'll go through. Bit of rotation required, obviously, because there's some tiredness from the Chelsea game. But that's fine. I believe in our boys. Before we go in, we'll check the news quickly. Anthony's getting the headlines as deserved. Maybe not the most quality he's ever shown in a Man United shirt, but the goals have gone in, and they've been his to score. Arguably our attacking player of the season, in my opinion. In terms of stats, anyway, he's up there. Anthony nets braces. Man United beat Chelsea. Anthony was in superb form for Man United, scoring twice and helping his side to a 3-2 win against Chelsea. Let's fucking go. After extra time, we win 3-2, and we go into semis. Nice bloody goal, mate. Manchester City beat Arsenal, didn't they? Team of the week, Raphael Varane absolutely deserves his spot in there. I think this is based off the FA... surely it's based off the FA Cup, right? I mean, not all these teams are actually in the FA Cup, so it might be a mix of FA Cup and Premier League. Either way, Varane deserves his spot. So we're gonna... Why is it showing Creswell? Anything else we need to read? No. Alright, but we'll get into his final game then, and we'll try and not fuck it up. I mean, the stamina's not too bad, you know. Thought it'd be worse. De Gea is fine. Shaw's fine. Martinez is fine. We are going to... you are going to have Shaw, actually. I was going to say I was going to bring in Bolasie, but he's the one who played. That's why he's tired. Dallo, quite tired as well. Put him on the bench, though. Varane, going to have a rest for Maguire? Fuck it. Why not? Casemiro will rest for McTominay Dog. We do have a league game in 3 days as well, but Wolves isn't an issue at the moment because they are in the relegation, or they're down in the league and the Premier League as well, and we're just focusing on today, this episode. Eriksen will start. Eriksen, the unsung hero. Fernandes will probably start too, actually. Shabalala, I'm sorry, mate, you're not getting involved. I hate to say it. Garnacho can have a run out. Fuck it. I put Kvaradona on the bench. Anthony will start purely because, or Abraham will start purely because Rashford's tired, and we'll actually fully rest Rashford. Give Šeško maybe a chance later on. Anthony will rotate out for Langa because he needs a bloody rest. God knows he played the whole 120. What's his stamina though? His stamina must be good if he's already recovered. 84. Fair enough. Van de Beek on the bench. No, actually, no, not Van de Beek on the bench. We'll give Fred a bench spot, and this is how we'll roll, I think. It's a strong side. A couple of rotations and a couple of big rests here. Maybe Sancho should be on the bench ahead of Kvaratskhelia. Maybe Van de Beek should be on the bench ahead of Fred or Casemiro, but I'm going to go with this because I think it'll do enough to get us through. Van de Beek over Fred. Okay. Or Van de Beek. I can't even say his name anymore. I kind of want to use Fred at some point, but Van de Beek does have the -1, actually. Salah is worrying. Where's Salah? Unless you mean Liverpool. Yeah, Salah is worrying. And it's the Liverpool game, I'm assuming. I've realised now. De Gea in goal. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks. Martinez and Maguire as the centre-backs today. McTominay, CDM. Fernandes at centre mid, and captain Eriksen centre mid as well alongside him. Garnacho off the left. Want to give him a run out. It's been a little while. And Alanga off the right, which is another risk. The wingers are risky here, but Abraham has the quality to bag anyway. So hopefully they can put the balls into him and he can get some goals. I'm wondering if Kvaradona is the move off the bench, or maybe we use Sancho. I think we'll just go with Kvaratskhelia. He needs the game time. Use Fred in like Fulham games. Yeah, Fred is a lower tier player, I guess, at this club. But I do like Fred in the game, to be honest. I can't lie. Just to press and just be annoying. But he is quite I mean, he's quite well rounded, I guess, but I don't think he's ever going to make it here. He's 30 and 80 rated. Maybe a summer departure. We'll see when we get into the summer in a few streams' time. We're going to get to this game, though, because I need to get this episode wrapped up ASAP because I'm going out pretty soon. So, we'll get into it. And we'll hopefully have enough. We're going defensive straight from the outset, by the way. Hopefully have enough to go through. This game might be a little bit boring or a little bit of a grind to watch. It might not be entertaining because we just want to get through. Coming off the back of a tough 120-minute slog against Chelsea in the FA Cup. And of course, after the Wolves game, we get a good break. So let's just focus on the now. Wolves is another stream, another day. I think Man City were 3-0 up in their game against Rennes. I think Arsenal were 2-0 up against Sporting, so that's worrying. I mean, in the Europa League, there are no easy games. And we learnt that when we drew Leipzig, but realistically, we just need to hold on to what we've got. I can't say it doesn't really matter if we make it or not, because it does. So I can't sing the song, but final game of today's stream. A third successive cup game. I want to use Henderson again here, but I just don't trust him after the first leg. Sorry, Hendo, mate. It was 2 shots on his goal and he let them both in. I can't just forgive that. Like I said, the wingers are risks, but the midfield's strong. And defence is good enough, I reckon. Shabalala, oof. Yeah, I was going to bring him in, but I just don't feel like it's an occasion to have him in. Maybe the Wolves game will give him a little cameo. Realistically, he just needs a loan. I don't know why nobody wants him, because he is the future. Speaking of number 7s, why the fuck is Verratti wearing it? I mean, it's just... They've got a slightly different formation from the first leg. Unless it's just weirdly put by the game. It is a 4-2-2 still. Gvardiol. Need to avoid him. And Diallo is Halstenberg. Couple of changes on both ends of lineups. We've got 90 minutes to try and show why we deserve to be in the Europa League quarter-finals. And Leipzig have got 90 minutes to try and chase a result here at Old Trafford. This mere days ago was just the site of an incredible comeback against Chelsea, so don't underestimate us at all. But also don't underestimate the fact that comebacks will happen here. Maybe not always for us. Great early fucking save from De Gea. I thought Maguire had Nkunku there in terms of height, but Nkunku moved in front. And that was a bit scary. Not to mention the run from their left back. Lung-busting run that nearly gave them... Well, it did give him a good chance. It was just a great save from De Gea at his near post. I think Henderson lets that in. Probably. Verratti to deliver this. Eriksen gets it away. I think it was Eriksen. Puts his body on the line for this team. Ball is across to Andre Silva, but we'll get it away. Wan-Bissaka. Alanga. Abraham making that run. It's locked on to Wan-Bissaka though. I'm not really sure why. And it's also just forced Wan-Bissaka out position, which I didn't want either. I don't want to be picky, but like my defenders where I put my defenders, isn't it? Oh, great save. That should be De Gea's. Oh, it's going to be one of these games. I mean, Leipzig are just going to throw the kitchen sink at it. We just need to hold strong and take our chances when we get them. Garnacho into Tammy. Oh, that's a poor touch. I mean, he's a good striker, but so far in terms of everything else, technically, he's not been as good. But he has been scoring goals, so I can't really say he's been bad, because the whole point of a striker is to put the ball in the net. I've got 3 options to mark with 1 Garnacho. What do you think the result was going to be there? Ball through. Save, straight at De Gea. I knew what they were going to do as well. I wanted to try and cut it out, but they went around the other way, so fair play to them. Garnacho. Oh, mate, ref. No? Alright. I mean, it probably wasn't, but still. Give Garnacho a break, lad. He's only 18. Oh. It's interception, to be fair, from Eriksen. McTominay's going to run through here and get tackled. Needed a bit more support there. Rodak, what's Rodak doing? What is the keeper doing? Why is he there? Wan-Bissaka. Can't win that. If Wan-Bissaka wins that, we could probably have just a crack from goal. Crack at goal. Forsberg. Into Nkunku. Read perfectly by Lisandro Martinez, and we'll get it away. Christian Eriksen. On to Anthony Elanga, who gets tackled, but will take it through rather than Wan-Bissaka messing it up. Elanga hasn't convinced me this season, I can't lie. We may need to look for a backup right winger in the summer. Obviously, Anthony will be the main man for the backup. I think Elanga gets a loan out. Backup comes in. Maybe even Diallo or Palestri when they come back from loan. Eriksen! Oh, good save. Garnacho keeps it alive. Ball back in is shit. Fernandes. McTominay! Oh, blocked. But yeah, either we bring in a new right winger to back up Anthony, or we just take one of the ones we got on loan, which I'm fine with because Diallo and Palestri both very good. Oh, fuck off! Is that a foul? Nah, back up. That's just a tough tackle. It's not my fault you can't take the fucking heat. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Alright, I've gone for him first. You know what? Fair. But still, just don't be a bitch, innit? Nkunku. It's going to be wrong. Oh, it's going to be laid off. It's going to be blocked. Straight to the path of Tammy, hopefully. Nope, the tackle's late, and it might still be on De Gea. Interesting save technique. We'll get it just about away with Wan-Bissaka. Maguire, could you take possession of the ball, please? I'm sitting there waiting for you to do it. Abraham. Elanga. You take it around Rob. No, Rob's fantastic, by the way. If I was needing a left back, he might be the man to go to. Another the man to go to. I've got a couple on the list if we need another one, but I was thinking if we need to get rid of Shaw, but Shaw's doing well. Him and Malacia are probably the fullbacks for a little while at least. Malacia will probably start, obviously, but Shaw is not very bad. Eriksen takes inside. Can he find the rebound? Nope. Rodak kind of impedes Rodak a little bit there, but we'll move on. Don't need to stop the play. We'll just continue. McTominay wins a header ahead of Andre Silva. Fernandes. Abraham. Inside to Garnacho. Star boy! Right, straight at Rodak. No ball. Yeah, I definitely went for him first. Christian Eriksen to deliver this. Hopefully not straight to their keeper. Was more in for Abraham. And I thought, oh, did that not go in? I thought it went in. For a second, I thought that was a goal from Tammy. It was such a good corner as well, the good header. But it looked like it went in. It had gone behind the net. Damn it. Well, the next game is against Wolves back in the Prem. It'd be good to get back to the Prem for a bit after all these cup competitions. How has he missed that? I couldn't tell you. I thought it was in. Luke Shaw out physicals Forsberg. Can get it along to Garnacho here. Spot the ball into Bruno. Abraham. Oh, right. That should be a goal. Why has he done that with such little power? Oh, mate. Tammy's a fraud. We all knew it. I'm joking. He's got 8 and 8 in the Premier League. I can't fucking fraud watch him yet. Maybe he's just not European kind of guy. I mean, my defender's probably play. I can't lie, that's probably onside. But at the end of the day, we'll take it. Anything we can get. I think Forsberg's been done there. Garnacho clattered by Klosterman. Tammy a fraud. Get Sersko on. We might need to. I like Tammy because he's tall and a good striker, but today he's been whacked so far. Oh my god! Wow! What the fuck? How's that not found the back of the net? Oh, man. Abraham, if you're not fixing up soon, mate, we will bring Šeško on. I don't like making first half substitutions, but I'll make some half-time ones if I have to. What the actual fuck is that? Tammy, mate. I'll back you to the moon, but, like, I can't back that. Sometimes it's just too much for me to back. You're asking for too much from me, and I can't, you know, join in. Wan-Bissaka. Alright, I did say this is going to be more of a grind-out game than an actual fair fucking goals at each end all over the place kind of game. Tammy, you got some making up to do, lad. Finish this. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. Even my audio's messing up. It's a disappointing it is. Mate, that has to be a goal, doesn't it? Garnacho loses out. Luke Shaw will get it back to him though. Tammy, please, for the love of God. Oh, ref! No, I'm sorry. Where's the penalty there? Surely Rodak hasn't got to touch the ball there. I'm just going to do this because I'm nosy. Maybe it's a tackle. I don't know. Abraham hasn't shot when I wanted to, but that's beside the point. His gloves hit the ball first. Fuck's sake. Abraham, I'm trying to give you something, mate. Even Varane's pissed. He's like, what the fuck is he doing? Right, Abraham, on your head, mate. Right, not on your head because I didn't put enough power on it. Abraham, I'll give you 10 minutes at the start of the second half. If you don't fucking find anything, Šeško's coming on. Luke Shaw gets involved and we'll get it away, hopefully. Might get one more chance out of this. Tammy, you've got one more moment, mate, please. For yourself. For yourself, lad. Just for yourself. Put the ball in the back of the net. There we go! It only took 5 sitters. Tammy Abraham gives us the lead right on the stroke of half time. I don't know if that completely erases all the mistakes he's made, but he has put the ball in the back of the net, finally. It's taken a while. I mean, I still think at some point we'll bring Šeško on, but Abraham he saved himself a little bit. It's his first goal in the Europa League for us. Those other 3 came when he was at Roma. Oh, mate. I mean, maybe Tammy's not the European competition player. Maybe we have Rashford and Šeško rotate this. Like 6 misses and 1 goal. Yeah, it's not helped him a lot. But it does give us a bit of breathing room, which helps me emotionally. Because now if Leipzig score, we do have that extra buffer. Oh, mate. Looking around the grounds, Braga and Feyenoord drawing 1-1. I believe it's 2-1 to Braga on aggregate in that case. Roma and Fenerbahce, it's 1-0 to Roma, which means it's 1-1 in aggregate. And Porto leading Nantes 2-0. I think that's 3-1 in aggregate to Porto. I'm trying to remember off the first legs, but I can't remember. Or 4-1 in aggregate to Porto, I think it might be. I don't remember. 55 to 45 in terms of possession. 10 shots to 6. 3.6 expected goals to 1.6. If we could just keep shutting Leipzig out, we're set. We're golden. We'll stay defensive. Fuck the Fenerbahce more than Gaziantep. I mean, should I check where Gaziantep are after this game? I'm interested. Garnacho. Right, we just need a second goal here would just about seal it. Look at Garnacho. Into Tammy. There we go. It's as easy as that, Tammy. Why couldn't you do this in the fucking first half? I hope that makes it up a little bit more, I guess. But still, he's missed so many. Star boy Garnacho, though. Look at this run. Takes it all the way. No one dares challenge our number 45. Or number 40. I can't remember. It's 49? 49. I said 49, alright. And Tammy Abraham slots it into the bottom right. This is what, if he scores all the ones in the first half, we're 6-0 up. but I mean, it's come a little late. I think we are going to give Šeško a moment anyway, now that we're through, probably. There's no way Leipzig score 3, right? Famous last words. Maguire. I mean, we've not really heard about Maguire this game, but to be fair, not really. That means he's not really done much wrong. Then again, when the game just wants to give them a goal, it will give them a goal. Defending doesn't matter. You'll defend and it'll be like, oh, just give it back. Try again. I've lunged as well. There's nothing I can do there. It's Andre bloody Silva again. De Gea has to maybe react a bit faster, but it's that's that near post stupid shit. I'm still happy to make the changes. We're still 2 goals clear, but it's one of those where, like, I've defended and the game's just giving it back to him. It's fun. I'm having fun. Starboy, go on your run again, mate. He's had a good game today. Takes it inside. Garnacho! He's actually so fun to use, man. I think he'll get a loan next year, to be honest, because they've got Sancho and Kvaradona. But Garnacho's a good little player. I'd love to keep him around long term. We'll start making the changes soon. The Wolves in 3 days. Eriksen to deliver to... I want to pick out the fucking... Why is it I want to pick out the 6'5" guy and it aims to the 5'8" guy, or however tall Martinez is? Yeah, he gets stopped in the tracks, mate. Andre Silva apparently is... I was worrying about the wrong player. I was worrying about Nkunku and Leao. They've been non-factors. It's Andre Silva who's scored all 3 goals for Leipzig in their aggregate scoreline so far. He's been a fucking menace. And all 3 goals have been questionable. I mean, the first one in the first game was probably fine. But that, I mean, the other ones have been very questionable. Harry Maguire closing down Andre Silva. I don't know if I can blame Maguire for their goal, to be honest, because he did make the defence. He just bounced back out of fucking sheer spite because I was winning. Bruno tackled. Garnacho going to press, and Leipzig are going to get away. I mean, it might be a goal fest still. There's still time, plenty of time here in this one. Maguire clatters Nkunku. That's what we like to see. Martinez will win the header as well. And next time ball goes out, we'll make changes. Eriksen to Langa. Can Tammy go for his hat-trick now after fucking missing so many opportunities? He knocks it off to someone instead. Garnacho! Bit of luck, but who gives a shit? They're getting all the luck. Why can't we have a bit in it? I don't know who the man in the middle was. I think it was Bruno. I want to say it's Bruno, but I don't know. All I know is it's somehow found its way to Starboy. Abraham, I was trying to pass it to Bruno. Bruno gets tackled. It comes out to Garnacho, who buries it. Starboy. I want to keep him around, but we've got too many good wingers as it is. We'll start making the changes now. Tammy will make way for Šeško for a little bit. Very tired squad here, to be honest. Van der Beek will come on. Casemiro will come in for Bruno, and we'll push McTominay up, and we'll swap these across when I can figure out how to scroll properly. Go with that. We'll give Garnacho the full 90. Why not? And Varane is there if we need to change a centre back. Whereas Malacia, he is completely resting. He was exhausted from the Chelsea game. He had literally next to no stamina. So he's completely resting out of this one. He'll be back for Wolves. I don't want anyone too tired, because it means I can't use them as much as I want to. Plus, if I'm giving another game time to other players, it means I can rotate and everyone's happy. I just hope... I'm trying not to sacrifice any results in the process, but I do need to give everyone a bit of game time. Right, that should do it. I mean, we were on defensive and we scored 3. Fucking hell. Imagine if we were on attacking. Oh, shit. Good block, Harry. Good block, Harry. Go on, Maguire. You show him. Best defender on the pitch today. I mean, Martinez has been good as well, though. I can't really... But Maguire, fucking what a man. What a mountain of a man. Emil Forsberg coming off. I think Leipzig are going to just throw everyone on now. Why Szoboszlai hasn't started is an absolute crime. Don't worry, mate. We'll save you from Leipzig very soon. I don't know when it'll be. But he's a target. He's a long-term target, I think. Depends what we want to do to the midfield next year. I'm happy with the midfield as it is. But if we decide to move on Eriksen, for example, we'll probably bring in someone like a Sabosloy or something like that. Definitely on the radar. Garnacho's just playing filthy at this point, doesn't give a shit. McTominay, out to Langa. Picking out Sesko. Oh, he's tall, but he's not tall enough on that occasion. Guardiola's very tall as well. Or Diallo, whichever centre-back was out there to do it. They're both tall, it doesn't really matter. Right, we'll try this again. This time I want Sandro Martinez to go across in time. It's going to be Silva. It's going to be another goal for Silva, isn't it? I do also want to be Shaw there earlier as well, but it wouldn't let me. Didn't want me to commit too many defenders. I understand that. Thank you, game, but let me, please. Star boy Garnacho. I mean, he's been tackled there, but he's had a good little spell on the right or the left today. An assist in the goal from the young man. Wan-Bissaka into Anthony Elanga. Gets stopped in his tracks. I don't know when the last time, if ever, we've had 4 straight wins, but I'm happy that we're going to have 4 straight wins again, hopefully. Avoiding disaster. Maguire does well again. Reads the whole play. It's just a matter of time now, isn't it? It's more who are we going to be facing rather than who are we facing today. Sesko's got a lot of traffic to try and navigate there. Gives it back to Elanga. Sesko into Casemiro. Donny on the turn. Not good defence again from Leipzig. Fully shown this earlier. They won't be 3-1 down. Oh, Luke Shaw, mate. What an interception. Van de Beek for Sesko. Oh, can't shift it properly the way I wanted to. He's not agile enough. Sesko's more of a long-term development. He was just kind of for depth this season. I'm thinking for next season, we've got another man in mind and we'll send Sesko out on loan. Martinez kind of running at ref. How is that not a red then? Sesko needs a loan. Yeah, definitely. Just for this season, he's just kind of depth. For Abraham Rashford, just in case something goes wrong. Because Martial's out for the rest of the season, so we kind of have to. Timo Werner coming off for Andre Silva, Schlager coming off for Campbell as well. I mean, Leipzig they've got 8 minutes to score 3 goals, or 7 minutes to score 3 goals. We are through. It's just a matter of how many can we get, how many can they get, what will the final scoreline be, really, is the question. Maybe 3-2 if Casemiro's going to pass like a twat. But Maguire's there! Oh boy, he's been a fucking MVP at the back. I mean, the goal did come from his side, but we'll ignore that. There wasn't much you could do about it. Casemiro is involved as well. Sesko. Can he find a way through? He's going to lay it off to Scotty. McT. Back to Casemiro. Van de Beek off the edge of the box. It's blocked. But it's, the last few minutes here more have just been kind of hold on and hope. See what we can get at Maguire. Rather than they're going to do anything. Rafael Leao has been absolutely dog shit in both legs, and he's offside there. With that, I was worried about Leao. He's done absolutely nothing. I don't know what his stats are in the Bundesliga, but in Europa League, he's fucking stank up the bed. Elanga. We are going to be going through. Can we get one more goal on the way through? It's not going to go through at Sesko. I was hoping it would. I think that's probably going to do us the game, then. Maybe they'll get one more chance. You know, a token goal. They only could score for Andre Silva, though, so, I mean, it probably won't happen. Oh. Why didn't they just keep on Martinez there? Wan-Bissaka wins that. Could we take one with us? Elanga. I can't say could we take one with us. We've already scored 3. Sesko, please, mate. You need this. You need this. Oh. It's a good save from Rodak, and I think well, I mean, it's confirmed. I mean, we know now we're in the quarterfinals. I think it's going to be a 3-1 win, which is not what I expected. I was just looking to hold on, but I'm happy to get it. I'm happy to get 4 straight wins today. Whether some have been difficult, whether some have been easy, I'm not fussed. Casemiro straight to the hands of Rodak, but that will do it. We're heading to the quarterfinals of the Europa League. Progression in 2 cup competitions. The board want us to win both of them. So, I mean, it's positive moves, positive vibes, happy days. Now, it just depends what we're doing next. You're doing community. What do you mean? Oh, community shield. Well, I mean, if we win it, yeah, or if we get into it next season, yeah. If you mean Carabao, then we're at that. Good win, good result, good double legger, and we go through. 55 to 45 in terms of possession, 16 shots to 11, but the expected goals kind of tells a story. The 6.1 expected goals to 2.3 in favour of Manchester United. Oh, you doing that? Oh, I thought you were in the Community Shield. I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I'm doing the Pokemon Community Day. I'm gonna get things done here, get a shower, get some food, and then go out. Goal and 2 assists for Starboy, who was the Starboy of today, the man of the match. Can't really dispute it. He was very, very good. Alejandro Garnacho with a goal and 2 assists. And fantastic from him. Is it 2 it starts at? Yeah, it starts at 2. 2 till 5. Luke Shaw, 8.5 for him. A standout performance. I don't think I'm worried about the left-back spot at all, to be honest with you. And I think a bit more respect needs to be on Aaron Wan-Bissaka's name. He kept Leao silent, but we'll come to that another day. Tammy Abraham, after missing a few sitters, finally got his goals. A brace for him and an 8.1. David De Gea, decent in goal. Could have maybe kept a clean sheet, but we're not going to go down that road. Defending was there, and then it just lucky near post goal for Andre Silva. It didn't mean anything in the end. Just another one for his goal tally this season. 7 shots on his goal, 6 saves, and 1 conceded. Harry Maguire deserves more than 7.5 in my opinion, but was the better at 2 centre backs today. Although Martinez was not too shabby either. Alanga's very creative off the right. Good signs, I think, from that. As for the other side, of course, Andre Silva's going to be around the match. Only one that scored. An 8.1 for him. Rom was a bastard trying to get in behind us the whole time. He's a little prick, but I mean, fair play to him. He did give us a run around a little bit. Assist from Rafael Leao, 7.3, and the rest of the ratings not too bad for Leipzig. Guardiola and Diallo were hard to beat, but when we did beat him, we took advantage of the situation. We'll go to the post-match interview. I am very hungry. I think Fenerbahce go for an aggregate, you know. We'll take a look here. So, Braga advanced 2-1 on aggregate over Feyenoord. We beat Leipzig 6-3 on aggregate. 3-2 on aggregate to Fenerbahce over Roma. Roma are out. Fenerbahce are through. Porto absolutely destroyed Nantes 6-1 on aggregate. Sparta Prague knocked out Ajax. Fucking hell, what's going on? Ajax are out. Sparta Prague made the next round. Juventus knock out Lazio 5-2 on aggregate. Man City destroy Rennes 6-1 on aggregate, and a 2-0 aggregate scoreline for Arsenal as well. So obviously, I think out of them, I want Praha or Fenerbahce, but I'll probably end up getting City or Arsenal. We'll see. Headlines after today will be all about Abraham's stunning performance and his 2 goals which sealed your victory. What are your thoughts about your main man? I mean, he could have been a hat-trick. He could have been double hat-trick, but in the end, he kept a good team display. I'm not going to give a negative review on a positive performance. Beat Fenerbahce, Gazi and Tepni to laugh. If it's Fenerbahce, I'm sure we'll beat them. I was expecting a much closer run thing as well, but the fullbacks were fantastic. Confident on the ball, and Rafael Leao just wasn't allowed to do what he probably could have done to destroy us. And Nkunku didn't score either. Because he's fucking exhausted. He just played 120 minutes against Chelsea. Anthony will literally start the next game against Wolves. He just needed a rest. Those kind of questions irritate me because it's just trying to stir up shit. I'm not having it at my club. I will sim up to the Wolves game then, but that'll probably wrap up the episode. Obviously, a couple of things to cover before we go. First of all, we've been offered the Belgium job. We're going to say no to that. Don't really want an international management job offer just yet. Maybe down the line, a few seasons down the line, maybe towards the end of the career mode, like last year, but probably not. Match rescheduled. Man United and Leicester has been moved to a day after. Liverpool and Man United has been moved to a day after, which means we've probably got our Europa League quarter-final opponents. We'll see them in a second. 1.2 million in the prize money for the Europa League as well. So ending today, we only played 1 league game, so we stay where we started in 7th. We've got 2 games in hand on Villa, a game in hand on Newcastle, and we played the same as Chelsea, so I'm really hoping Chelsea slip up. But 2 wins out of our next 2 will give us 51 points. The climb still continues, but I reckon we can do it, you know. And even if we don't, we can still win the Europa League. It might be that we have to do it for Europa League, but we'll see. Speaking of Europa League, who have we got? Go on, moment of truth. Give me it. Give it to me straight. Arsenal. Yeah, fuck off. I knew it was one of them. I knew it'd be one of Man City or Arsenal. Fucking Braga versus Juventus. Man City versus Sparta Prague. Did you see this? Man City get the easy draw, and then we get Arsenal, innit? Like, fucking... Okay, well... It's going to be a difficult quarterfinals when they come around, but it should be a fun one as well. Fenerbahce and Porto is the other of the quarterfinals too. But of course we get fucking Arsenal, man. And in the FA Cup as well, we've got Liverpool. I don't know if we're going to win both the competitions and get top 4. I think that's a big ask for my first season, but I will give it my all. I will give it the best. Taking a look at the results then from today's episode. We kicked off today with a 5-3 win against Brighton. Should have been 3-1, but scripting decided to come in and make it 3-0 for Brighton. So I was like, all right, well, we'll score more as well then. And we managed to get a win. Our only win in the league today, because it was our only game in the league today. A win in the first leg over Leipzig at the RB Arena was a bit of a surprise, but we did get it 3-2 over them in their own backyard. And then the game of the day, in my opinion, a fantastic game. Game might go down in history. Quarter-final against Chelsea in the FA Cup. 2-0 down. We brought it back in the last minute to make it 2-2. And then Anthony fired the winner in an extra time. Beautiful. And then today, not today, but the last game of today is... the Leipzig game we just played there. 3-1 win. We win 6-3 on aggregate. We advance to face Arsenal. So next episode, which will probably be on Monday, if I'm continuing the streak I'm going with, which I'm trying to. Wolves will kick off that episode at Old Trafford. We'll have a good little break before the big games come in. It'll be Leeds, the first leg against Arsenal, and then Leicester. And if you could we just take in what's going to be episode 13? Can we just figure this out a second? Episode 12, yeah, fine. Episode 13 will be away at Arsenal, away at Liverpool, away at City, and then fuck knows where we're going to be for the... I think we're at Anfield for the FA Cup as well. We've got fucking 4 away games against the top 3 teams in the Premier League. Ah, mate. I don't know, I don't know what what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a fucker of an episode. The Wednesday episode will be a fucking highlight next week, but obviously Monday does come first. We've got some other games to do. Wolves, hopefully a win. Leeds, I'm gagging for a win against them just because they're our rivals, but they've had a good season. Arsenal at Old Trafford, hoping for a win as well. And Leicester, I think Leicester are having a bad season, so a win there would be great. But fucking hell, episode 13 is going to be a bastard. Episode 12 is going to be hard enough, but episode 13, mate, well, after that, again, I guess it's Fulham, Chelsea, Forest, Everton, Palace. We're coming towards the end of the season. We'll still have extra games, of course, in between that schedule because, of course, it's going to be a difficult run for all the competitions as well. Why episode 13? Because I do 4 games per episode. This is episode 11. So episode 12 will be Wolves, Leeds, Arsenal and Leicester, and that'll be the 4 games. And then the episode after that will be episode 13, and it'll be Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, and then Liverpool again. So it's going to be chaos, quite frankly, over the next few episodes. But tune in on Monday, probably Monday morning, for the next episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. It depends what time I've got, because I'm kind of busy on Monday. If I've got time, I will do the second leg as well. But it depends on what time I've got to do the stuff in, really. Just to make people thinking who might not got next. Yeah. Well, that means if we have to get through first. Arsenal will be a struggle. But if I've got time to do a 5th game and it's the second leg against Arsenal, I might do it, I might just do it. But if I don't have the time, then I obviously won't be able to. But that will wrap up today's stream, today's episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you on Monday.